Hello, and welcome
Hello.
back to This Show is a Mimic, episode 2.
Wow.
Wow. Welcome back to our campaign of hijinks and magic and mystery and danger and lots of good stuff. I'm your Dungeon Master, Bertie the Bard, and with me is... Kenna, would you like to go first?
What's up? My name is Kenna. It is Miss Saoirse on TikTok, and I will be playing Audra, the Water Genasi Barbarian in the stream.
Benjamin.
Don't you dare full name me. How dare you? Hello, everyone. I'm Ben. Also known as Bender's D&D on TikTok. I'll be playing Cade Vakian, the half-elf hexblade warlock.
Terrific. Hex?
Hello, my name is Hex. I DM the Nat20 show. I'm at the Nat20 show on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. I will be playing Jason Vagrant, the Mark of the Storm, half-elf rogue fighter.
Big squishy boy. And finally,
Big
last but not least, we've got Aaron.
Hi, I am Aaron at Obsidian Olive on TikTok, and I will be playing the Tabaxi wizard known as Longest Shadow of the Moon, or Long Shadow.
Oh,
I would also like
Sheriff
to just
Hex.
point out that because of what happened last time and how we didn't quite want to reveal what he was straight away, Aaron's class is still just Tabaxi. He doesn't have a class.
Oh yeah, I need to add that. Aaron
To the
is a...
overlay.
Long Shadow is a blade song wizard, a blade singer.
He's just a Tabaxi, guys. He's an NPC that we carried along with us. He hasn't got a class.
Just like
He's not
him so
important.
much.
I'll add that on the break,
Just
don't
like
at
real
me.
life, I don't have class.
Anyone
Oh,
have anything they
dear.
want to shout out? Anything at all? And we're all on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go follow the
Miss
pics
Saoirse,
on the top.
Bender's D&D, Bertie the Bard, Obsidian Olive, and Nat20_show. There's that. As Hex said, he runs his own Twitch stream on Sundays, I believe.
Yeah, that's
Sundays.
Sunday, 5 PM EST. Catch us tomorrow. We're doing a little bit of a prison break, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Sounds fun. So if you've
Definitely
got some
tuning
free
in for
time,
that.
tune into that. And if there's nothing else, I guess we'll get back into the madness.
Will we, before we do that, will we be doing on not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we'll be bringing the Percy Jackson campaign?
Yeah, so we may have some more
Ooh.
campaigns joining the channel, possibly.
Yeah.
That'll join eventually. We're not sure if it'll be coming this week or next week or the week after. We're still talking all that out. So
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
know.
there will be a second campaign possibly coming to this channel.
We've
We'll let
got
you guys know more
plans.
about it on TikToks
We've
and
got
Twitters
plans
and
for the channel.
all those
Percy
sorts of things. But
Jackson content.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Exciting.
Yes. And as
Recap.
yeah, recap. But first of all, if I'm quiet, please let me know because that was a problem last week. That no
Oh
one
yeah,
in
if
the
any
chat
of
let
us
us
have
know.
like rough audio quality or like are really inaudible or too loud, please let us know. We
Yeah,
will
let
give
us
it
know.
a
heads
Let us
up.
know in the chat. We'll be more than happy to adjust things. Buddy
you.
is adjusting things all the time.
Yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
last time, having gone through your trials and tribulations heading to the town of the city of Adamant, the ruined fortress city of Adamant, having your altercation with the bounty hunter Aaron Jonathan, you made your way back into the palace but found yourself in a familiar setting of the Terminus Tavern, though far smaller than you remember it to be. You met your familiar friend Herman Vander, the proprietor of the tavern, who you had a little bit of a catch-up with. You said goodbye to your friend Nelda, as she had personal matters to go and attend to. And you were introduced to your new party member, Longest Shadow of the Moon, or Long Shadow. It is then you decided that your next course of action was going to be to travel to the Maagis Akatem in the country of Valtaika, hoping that you will find their allies in possibly Cade's sister and any other people that you may know there. You arrived in the nation of Valtaika with a little bit of magical help from your friend Herman and came across some old enemies of yours. The Vagrant Bond, a rival gang of adventurers with a little
I was
less
going to say, I wouldn't say they were quite enemies. I'd say they're
with a little
rivals,
less
you
moral
know?
backbone than yourselves, who seem to have been
They
taking.
did attack us.
They did attack you. Who seem to have taken a job protecting a caravan. Under siege from some cultists, you went and lended your assistance. Your friend Jason went down, but in the nick of time was brought back to life, and that is where we left off.
Yeah. God, that nat 1 on rolling over onto a 2. I've never been so scared in my whole life. We almost lost a party member on the first session. That would have been
the
bad.
driving force of the plot right now.
Yeah, that would have been awkward.
Hey, just because Cade
And
dies doesn't mean the
Audrey-
wheels stop turning.
Ooh.
It doesn't mean the dice stop rolling.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you meant? Huh? Huh?
Indeed.
Every
Sure.
story has plenty sides.
Hey. All
The
right.
die has been
Yeah.
cast. The elements are out there in the world.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're ready to dive back in.
Yeah, absolutely. I think just in terms of where we all were logistically, I know that Jason had taken like almost like a guardian step over Cade's somewhat lifeless corpse.
I was gonna say, do you wanna
Is it
repeat
long?
what was said at the end of last session, Bertie? Just purely because the
Yeah,
end
we're-
of last session went a bit mental because of the internet problem.
Yes.
Yeah, so you brought Jason
yeah?
you brought Cade back to life with a healing potion. Somewhat worse for wear, having suffered a very grievous cure wounds
I
onto
have
his
5
throat.
HP.
And it's then that Morden, the Dragonborn leader of the Vagrant Bond, steps towards you, and the head of a young girl pokes out of the caravan, attached to a body, I will add.
Thank goodness.
That was a source of some confusion in the last session. And she goes, "It's the danger. Are we safe?" And Morden replies, "Yes, child, the danger has passed, but we should be on our way soon." The little girl that pokes her head out, she has very stark white hair that cascades down her back. She has heterochromic eyes. I think that's the right word, heterochromic. One black, one white. And she wears quite simple maroon, quite a simple maroon dress. And Morden approaches Audra and says, "I suppose we owe you an thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the assistance."
Not a problem. Who y'all got hired to do this, or
Yes,
why were they attacking you in the first place?
Well, we're carrying precious cargo. The child has latent magical abilities, and her father contracted us to escort their caravan to the academy.
Oh,
Does this child have a name? Or
He gestures you to the caravan.
I'm
You
gonna
wanna ask the little
walk
girl?
over. What'd you say, Birdie?
Do you want to ask? I'm saying, do you want to ask the little girl, or?
Oh yeah, so I walk over to the caravan and I don't know how tall the caravan is, but I'd like to kind of
You'd
get
be
down
around
to
about
her
head
level,
height
or
with
like
her.
where she's at.
She's a little raised off the
Okay,
ground, so you're
brilliant.
around about face to face with her right now.
Perfect. And I'm gonna say, "Hey there, that was a little scary, wasn't it?"
Yes, it was. And it's that you see a larger hand go on her shoulder as her father appears behind her. And he goes, "Thank you for your assistance. I don't know if we would have made it out." Her father
No
doesn't
problem.
bear an awful lot of resemblance to the little girl. You assume to your father. They wear similar kind of quality of clothes. However, he has darker hair and 2 ordinary brown eyes.
Okay. Do you mind if I ask you what your names are?
I am Torrin Estradar, and this is my daughter, Violet.
Jason is going to see if he can pull Morden aside mid-conversation between Audra and the caravan attendants. Just not away from the group, but just so that he's within earshot, and less likely to be heard to everyone. And what's in terms of compensation for our services?
You said it's a Morden.
Yes.
As far as I'm concerned, there was no agreement that you help us.
As far as I'm concerned, we saved your lives.
We had the matter in hand. Thank you for your assistance, but no agreement was reached regarding compensation.
look. I think we should at least just be somewhat reprimanded. Obviously, we did this out of the kindness of our hearts. We are good people, but much like we saved your own lives in the trials a couple days ago. We didn't have to save you. I could have left you to the lava.
You didn't save my life in those trials.
I saved your friend's life.
I don't believe you did. I believe you killed all of us.
Awkward. Whoops.
Well, one of my friends saves one of your friends' lives, and we again, for the second time, we have come to your aid and rescued people.
Okay, are you trying to gaslight him, or are you just misremembering?
He's misremembering. I think you're remembering the
Just
the person
genuinely
that was not
trying
part of his
to.
party.
I'm trying to sway him. He's chatting shit.
Because you didn't save any of their lives
So
during
you want
that.
to gaslight him there.
Jason was trying to murder one of them. Jason was arguing to kill one of them.
No, the one that you saved wasn't a member of
Yeah.
their
Wasn't
party.
part of their group.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is it.
You slaughtered every member of the Vagrant Bond.
He killed all of them.
You killed every
You
single one of
Killed
them.
all of them?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Well, it wasn't really
They
like murder.
actually
It was in
died,
self-defense. They
fine.
did attack each
It
other.
was like Hunger Games murder. It doesn't count. I was
You made it up. We did not know that.
They're alive now. It's okay.
Guys, should I be letting you near this child? Jesus Christ!
We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah. Jason is. I'm doubling down. Jason's going with
Okay, roll your persuasion check.
it.
Yeah, I knew as soon as you corrected him, Jason would be like, meh, going with it anyway.
Yeah. Persuasion is an 11.
Okay.
Not a murderer.
Maybe you are misremembering, huh? Imagine that's what Jason's saying right now.
You are welcome to share the road with us. And
And the reward.
I'm afraid not. This is not a reward. We've been paid a fee.
Jason, I think we should just leave it be. We're not involved in this.
You were not contracted to protect this caravan. We appreciate that you did help, but you did so out of the kindness of your heart. If you had simply left us to the cultists, we would have not held it against you.
Next time we will.
I'm sure.
Well, maybe I'll think about it next time. Ow. I'm still really sore, by the way.
I believe your friend needs your assistance, as do some of mine.
As you look over, Long Shadow is just slowly feeding Cade more spicy chocolate. It'll make you feel better, I promise.
And
It's pretty good. What goes in this?
Different beans and peppers that are native to my homeland. And a small amount of dairy.
Hot. Water. Anyone? Water. Hot. Does anyone have water?
We gave you our water bags last session. You still have them.
Drink water. I don't do spicy food.
So yeah, Morden returns to the other members of the Vagrant Bond who are currently in various stages of just patching themselves up.
So, Audra still standing by Torin and Violet. She's gonna kind of call over to Is it Morden?
Morden is Morden.
Morden. Okay, she's gonna say, "Hey, Morden, since you're going to the academy, we're also sort of headed there. Do you want to travel together?"
We won't stop you sharing the road, but we have a schedule to keep.
Okay, sure. What's your schedule?
We're heading to the town of Lineran, we're spending the night, and we're moving on in the morning.
Lineran, I am quite familiar. I suggest we do indeed travel together.
Brilliant. Morden, can you spell that town for me?
I don't know, can he? What's his intelligence?
I'm sure your friend here, I'm sure your friend who is so familiar can tell you.
Oh,
Are you
brilliant.
trying to say you can't spell?
I insight check that?
Sure.
Do it.
Let me just check on Morden's intelligence.
Can I also
It's
insight
not
this?
great.
Sure, go ahead.
Oh.
You're just trying to
Insight,
tell
I
if he
rolled-
can read or not.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
You get the impression he can
15
read. He's just not used
plus-
to. He's not used to being asked to prove it.
So was it insight?
Oh.
Yeah, straight 15.
He can read. Like, you guys aren't his friend.
Just writing on a piece of paper, you are a dick. What'd you say?
But instead of the word dick, he's just drawn a really crude penis.
Linarin
Through-
spelled
through
Linnanarden.
Yeah, he just grits his teeth and sighs heavily and
Thank you, Long Shadow.
turns his attention away from you.
All right, well, if you wouldn't mind us sharing the road, then
If you wish.
I think we could all go together.
If you wish. If you want to go
Brilliant.
fish, do you have mounts? We'll be traveling by caravan.
Yes,
Oh, you should get the
perfect. I'm gonna go back and get the cart.
Okay. Yeah. By the time you go and get the cart and bring it back to where they're all patched up and ready to head off.
Cool. How's Cade doing in terms of like patching up? Has anyone seen him?
Ow!
That's up to you guys. Are you?
I mean, Cade,
Cade's looking pretty rough. He's probably still bleeding a little bit. Pretty
I
bruised
can
and
take a
battered.
look at your wounds, but I don't have much in terms of supplies. I have some that I could use as bandages and maybe some alcohol to clean it, but I can't promise anything.
Well, if only we had some healing. And he kind of, Cade kind of like thinks back to.
I gave you my fucking healing potion, you bastard. You've drank it. You've drank the healing that we had.
Cade kind of like thinks back to their old friend who's now no longer with them.
Yeah. I will try a medicine check if Cade will allow Jason to work on it.
Sure. Do you
Would
have
that
any
even
healing
give him
supplies?
healing?
I have alcohol and cloth, like I say.
Okay. Make a medicine check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not bad. I've got to roll again. That's worse.
What
9.
was it? A 9.
Um.
Don't worry, I know how to heal this. Just take some vodka. Ow!
Hey everybody!
Yeah. I mean, you get to the point of like getting bandages and alcohol and stuff, and then you get to his body and you realize, oh, he doesn't have any open wounds, so this is pointless.
I'm just trying to like do what Nelda would do, but I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't really do anything that's particularly effective.
Yeah.
Audra is driving the cart to the caravan.
Cool. So yeah, Audra pulls up with the empty cart for you guys to barrel into. If you guys are happy to get on your way.
Yeah, I think we're ready to move out.
Okay. It's still quite early in the day. You've only just arrived. It's around about midday-ish, and you guys head on the road. You're driving your cart just behind the front caravan. You could probably make conversation with your unlikely traveling companions if you wanted to.
Morden.
Who's journeying with us on our carriage?
It's
then?
you are on
Just
your
us.
carriage and
Just
they
us.
are on theirs.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna call across the way. Morden, have you stayed in Linarin before?
I haven't had the pleasure.
All right. Well, when we get there, there's going to be 2 options for bedding. Are you wanting to stay at the Cross Staves? It's going to be a little cheaper, but a little less security. Whereas we could go to Belinda's Bed and Breakfast. That would be another option.
I think the tavern will serve us fine. Go and enjoy your bed and breakfast.
It was just an offer.
What was
I
the
know.
what was the name
Appreciate it.
of the crow person? Can't remember what they're called.
Corin.
Thank you.
Corin.
The Kenku
Yeah.
is Corin.
The Kenku. I'm just gonna be sitting in the back, kind of just as we're just all quietly, just like going along. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Corin, we'll play I Spy." Okay. I Spy.
You hear it in Desdemona's voice. No.
Morin, what about you?
Morden.
Morin.
Moron.
Moron. No.
My name
Hey,
is
who
Morden.
answered to that? Who answered to Moron? Huh?
Morden's the one driving the caravan. He's just clearly in no mood.
Morin,
We're gonna
wanna play I
piss
Spy?
these guys
Does he
off
like
so
not
much.
respond when I say that? Does he just like no response?
He's just. You can tell he's making
Yeah.
an active point of not talking to you.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, well,
Long
I
shot.
spy with my little eye something beginning with. And I look around. T.
Audra pipes up and she goes, tree.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's the one. Audrey, your turn.
Cade, make a persuasion check.
Natural 20.
Okay, cool.
Natural 20.
All right, Audra,
Plus-
it's your turn. For
Plus,
I Spy.
persuasion plus 3, so 23.
Audra says, I spy something small.
Leighton pipes up. You know. I'm pretty small.
Was it Leighton?
It's not you.
Is it the child?
Aren't you supposed to say something beginning with?
Oh, my bad. Beginning with the letter V.
It is the child. All right.
Long Shadow's right. Okay, Long Shadow, it's your turn.
I do not understand this game. Are we pointing out obvious parts of the terrain?
You've never played I Spy?
I mean, if you tried this in the jungle, it would be, I spot a vine, I spot a leaf, I spot a tree.
Well, you go for it. Go. What do you see around you? Go for it.
All right, and I just say the beginning letter of what I've spotted?
Yes.
Dungeons and Dragons, everyone.
I've spot something that begins with the letter C.
Seaman.
No. What?
I look at him in Elvish. Are you sure you can spell?
I'm just gonna go back to my book. I'm reading my book.
Audra says, carriage?
No, that is not it.
Caravan.
Not a caravan, though it is technically part of the caravan.
Cade's gonna sit there and he's
Corin.
gonna really think about it. He's gonna be like, what is there around
Can
us
I
right
make an
now that begins
intelligence?
with the letter C? I don't know. I'm lost. You're gonna have to tell me.
That's fair, Dono. That's fair. I didn't actually say it in Elvish, I just looked at him in Elvish. Dono points out.
Can I just make an intelligence check to get it?
Sure.
No, Cade's already said he gives up. Cade's already said, I give up. Tell me.
The answer was companions.
Oh.
Oh, that's really sweet.
I've traveled with you for less than a day, but I already feel at home.
That's. Yep. Okay. Sure.
Your home must be very strange.
My siblings argue as much as you do. This is nice.
Oh.
Do they almost die? As
Yes, regularly.
Audra is going to sort of call over to Violet.
Violet's
She
got her
wants
like
to
arms hanging out the side. She's looking up at you guys.
I'm going to sort of look at Violet, and with one hand still on the reins since I'm driving the cart, I'm going to control and shape the water in my pouch. And I'm going to sort of make it puff like this, and I'm going to create... Is it sunny outside?
It's pretty sunny.
Okay, I'm going to create a little rainbow
well? Yeah.
around my hand.
Hey.
Long
God,
Shadow
will I be able
is
to
gonna
do
see
that? I'm sure. Yep, I'm sure you will.
Shadow's gonna see that and reach his hand towards the ground, and he's gonna speak a little incantation, and small, tiny little earthen horses will appear out of the ground and begin to hump over the rainbow using the mold earth cantrip.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Violet is just enraptured with this performance. With just this beaming smile across her face. This little girl who not about an hour frequently witnessed some horrific acts at your hands.
DM, how long is this journey?
It'll take a few hours if you guys want to take short rests and stuff.
Yeah.
And you want to read
I
your
would
book.
very much like to take a short rest.
If you want to read, if you want to read a book, then that wouldn't count towards a short rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
I reckon it'd take.
I
I reckon it'd take about 6 hours
6 hours.
for you to get to
And I
Linerin.
had 6 hours last session, wasn't it? As well.
Yes, you took a short rest,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it you spent reading a book.
So I've got 12 hours logged in.
Yeah, because I didn't want to mention it, but I am like 1 hit point above Cade in terms of hit points.
Okay. Oh my god.
I am 1 hit
Right,
point above.
I'm gonna roll my my good old D8.
Ben, you do have 3 hit dice. You
Yeah.
can spend all of them.
It's,
We're only going to
five.
town,
That's
aren't we?
5 more HP back. Let's roll another one. It's another 4. And last one. Hey, 8. Let's go. Perfect.
8. Okay,
I'm almost back to full.
Me too. I'm almost there. I used 2 of my hit dice and I regained 10
I
hit
used
points.
all 3.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I will also recover 2 first level spell slots using my arcane recovery.
Cool beans. So it's getting a little later in the day. Sun's still out, but it's hanging pretty low in the sky. It's around about 6 p.m. During when you finally reach the town of Linerin. The town of Linerin is moderately large. It goes off for a little ways. It is all built around this main high street. Has very beautifully carved buildings of almost like white wood with these very high peaked blue shale roofs. Seems to be the motif. And the ground is paved with white stone of some kind. There don't seem to be any kind of street lamps or anything like that. And yeah, people go about their ways. You see there's an awful lot of what look to be spellcasting types around this area. A lot of people in robes and stuff. You pass by a couple of shops. One called the Spinning Wheel, Clothier and Robery. And another called Sorcerer's Sundry. When you finally make your way to the what looks to be quite a standard looking inn. Called the Crossed Staves, where there is a space to the side of it for caravans and carriages to be parked in that time.
Long Shadow, you have been here before.
Yes, this is a village about a day out from the academy. It's popular with passing students who wish to escape the stress of lectures. We can either stay here at the Cross Staves, or I've not used it, but I know that there is a comfortable bed and breakfast up the road.
Not so. I don't want to look to like Aldra almost for like permission, but kind of not too fussed about comforts, but avoiding stress we could do well with.
Well, I believe, DM, you said it's getting to be darker, right?
There's still plenty of light in the sky. The town is still active. If you guys wanted to do things, it's still fairly light out. It's just getting lower into the sky.
Been complaining that Cade had used your health potion. There is a place in town that we might be able to procure, possibly 1 or 2 more. I know that their stock is low, but perhaps they could help us there. We also have my favorite shop, which I would like to stop by before we leave.
What's your favorite shop?
It's a restaurant, actually.
It's a restaurant?
Yeah.
What? I was talking about Inda's.
Oh,
Is that what
never
you're
mind.
talking
Sorry. No, sorry.
Okay, I was talking about Inda's, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, no. I like that, but I wasn't gonna make everyone stop there. That's
Okay.
money that I don't necessarily want all my compatriots to have to spend. But there are a few.
Good, because we don't have any.
Yeah, I've got a little bit. I
All on
could
this
probably pay
carriage.
for dinner. Yes, there are a couple of choice places in town I could take you to. What are you hoping to accomplish today?
Somewhere cheap to stay, preferably.
Yeah.
Unless you would like to treat us, sir, since you know this town.
We can stay here for the night, but if you would like me to treat you, there is a place that I would visit.
Well,
And he's gonna.
I say
and
we
he-
visit the place and then we go to bed.
All right, then we will visit, perhaps do a small amount of shopping, and sleep here at the staves. We can leave our cart here. They generally don't ask questions as long as you come back and spend some money.
Yeah, it's basically
Great.
like,
That works.
it's basically yeah,
Alright.
it's for customers, that place. So
No
Yeah.
one will steal from us.
Well, this is a mage town. It's not smart to steal in a town like this.
It's also not smart to steal from you, I think, Jason. So I'm sure people will kind of avoid that.
If you would like some security, Long Shadow's gonna pull out a small silver thread and a bell, and he's gonna go around the edges of the cart and take 10 minutes to cast a ritual casting of alarm on the cart
Lovely.
to notify him if anyone touches the cart.
the Vagrant Bond and Violet and Torin, they exchange a couple of niceties and they let you know that they're basically just heading into the tavern.
I'm surprised they're not taking the child somewhere more comfortable.
Hmm.
Why are you so obsessed with this child?
Children are not. The Runetak have children, but we have many at once and not often over our lives. Children are special.
Children are communal.
They are raised by a village, yeah.
The same as in our culture. I can understand that, sort of.
Well, if that is all, we should be up. Would you prefer luxury shopping first or necessities first?
Probably necessities. I don't know if we have the money for luxuries right now.
Luxuries for me is books.
Oh,
I've got my book.
You do have
It's
your.
very interesting. One of you guys should read it. It's
We go shopping, we go to dinner, and then tomorrow I will stop by the bookshop before we leave. That way I don't have to drag you all with me.
is it bad that all I can picture right now is just just Long Shadow getting on the cart, getting on the cart and going, "Get in, losers! We're going shopping."
Oh my god, this is how Long Shadow's gonna talk for the rest of the campaign.
oh my god,
no,
dude.
no.
No way.
Oh my god, this is how Long Shadow's gonna talk for the rest of the campaign.
I can't do it.
Oh jeez. Okay, right.
Since they seem to want to go to necessities first, DM, I'll go ahead and lead them back up the road to the Sorcerer's Sundry.
Yeah, so you head back up the road a little ways and you come across it. The buildings here, unless it's like the inn or the B&B, look fairly standard. There seems to be a design motif, and you differentiate them by the sign. So you eventually come across one that just has a very basic sign that says Sorcerer's Sundries. Has a window in the front, and there are a few strange-looking items in the window. But when you head inside, the place it's got a few things on show, but a lot of it seems quite empty. Behind the counter is a human male, who looks to be a little bit concerned. He's looking over a large tome of accounts.
They're saying I'm a bit quiet, so I'm gonna try and be a little louder. But if you want to
Okay.
pop,
My camera looks really grainy as well. I don't know why. Don't know
Oh,
what I
one
can do to fix
second.
that, but
Let me just
just
turn.
looking at my camera and I just seem really grainy. I'm sorry.
thank you for letting us know about audio issues,
Thank
guys.
you.
We appreciate it. It helps.
Thank
Get
you,
the quality
friends.
Sorry, everyone on the chat who's my layout just changed. I'm just turning everyone up who needs it. All right, you're on 200% now. It's as loud as I can make you for me.
Oh jeez.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh my god! Oh, the layout! Oh!
Yeah, sorry everyone. But it's normal now. It's okay. So
Leak chat!
Yeah, you head to. So you enter the Sorcerer's Sundry, and inside it's rather picked bare, and there just seems to be a few basic odds and ends, interesting-looking oddities. Behind the counter is a quite business-looking man who looks to be very concerned, and he's looking over this heavy tome of accounts.
Jason will stand outside. He's not going into the shop. He's just going to kind of like stand outside the shop and just keep an eye out.
Okay.
Kate will step inside. Why not?
Okay.
Sure.
So you enter, and the man behind the counter looks up and he goes, "Come in. Feel free. Have a look around. We're a little low on stock at the moment, but if you see anything that takes your fancy, just let me know." He goes back to his...
DM, is the shop significantly more empty than I remember it being, or is it kind of always like this low? So it's like significantly
low.
Okay. All right. I apologize, but I seem to have noticed you've just mentioned, but your stock is very low. What has happened?
We had a little bit of a problem with thievery.
What was that, Birdie?
We've had a little bit of a problem with thievery in the recent few weeks.
Thievery here?
Yes, some expelled students. They've taken the habit of raiding in the night. I don't know how they're getting in, or how they're getting out with so much stuff. I'm trying to figure out a way to stop them.
Have they left any sort of trace?
None that I can see.
None that you can see. Well, perhaps I can see, and I'm going to detect magic, which I can now do at will.
Oh.
So I'm gonna
Nice.
detect magic, so the eyes start glowing. Everything goes ultra.
Yeah, basically
infrared.
every single item on display has different forms of magic on them. This place lights up like a Christmas tree as soon as you do that.
Huh.
So yeah, it's kind of difficult to tell. There are also, I feel like the money, the till is also seems to be enchanted in some way.
Kate's gonna like look around at everything. She's going, yes, yes, I do see. There's a lot of magic in here.
Quite, you must be new here.
Oh.
That was in character. Long Shadow just facepalmed.
Excuse me, do you happen to have any potions?
I think we've got some in the back. I can. How many would you be wanting?
How much are they?
50 gold apiece.
Oh, okay.
Standard, guys. Sorry.
Yep, we are poor.
We are very
I'm
poor
gonna
people.
pull them aside real quick. How much money do we have between all of us?
I have 16 gold.
I have 20.
Audra's gonna kind of look in her pouch and she's gonna be like, well, I have no gold, but, my silver is looking nice.
Give me just a moment. I think I might have an idea. I turn back. I turn back to
You're not in here.
No,
Mr.
no.
Rinder, because I would be aware of his name because I'm here. Mr.
Yeah,
Rinder.
his name's Hector Rinder.
Well, perhaps since you're so low on stock and we wouldn't want to deprive you of any resources that you might have without due payment, because we are also a little low on what we would normally have. How about you had said that there had been thievery lately? Perhaps we could work out something where we figure out how to catch these students, and in exchange, perhaps we can talk about the potions.
Do you have some experience in tracking down thieves?
I was trained for 6 years at the Maagis Akatem. I believe I can figure it out.
Very well. If you would be willing to, I could sponsor you with a couple of potions.
I'm gonna look back at Audra and Cade.
Audra's like,
Yeah, I imagine just in unison they both just go.
And if you're able to come back with evidence that they're no longer going to be a problem, I'd rather not know the details of how you choose to do that.
We're not murderers.
Then
I mean,
I do have something that I keep locked away that the thieves haven't got to yet, and he shuffles off behind into his back room, and you hear a heavy lock being taken off, and from when he comes back, he's carrying in his hand 4 red potions that you recognise as potions of healing, and a large, very nicely carved, varnished box about that big. You can't see. But
Ooh.
it's about 4 feet. It's about
sorry, what?
it's about
Ooh, woo.
4.5 feet long, and he
Damn.
places it on the counter, and he goes, "If you can do this, I will be happy to part with this for you." And he turns the box towards you, and he opens it up, and inside is it's not particularly pretty, but it's a broom. This is a broom of flying. It's one of my prized possessions.
Okay, anything. Guys, abandon the main quest. What do we have to do to
Kill
get
the
this
child. Kill the Italian. We're getting this broom. We're getting this broom now.
2000.
It's not like
Sister? Never.
it's not quite as finely carved, but yeah, it's this quite ordinary looking broom. But there is a ribbon tied that binds the actual broom part to the stick, and that ribbon is etched with runes. And this is a broom of flying. It's one of my more expensive items. It's worth what the rest of the items would be, if they haven't yet sold them. But it'd be peace of mind enough to know that the thieves are gone and they won't come back.
All right.
deal.
Yep. Done deal.
Yes, it would take many years to enchant something like that for me. Yes.
Then he closes the box back up, and he puts a runed padlock on it, and pushes the potions towards you.
I would not feel comfortable taking payment for a job we have not yet done.
Well, this is... I wouldn't want you going... How dire is your need for healing?
Perhaps we take half of them now and you hold on to the other 2.
If you wish. As long as you're sure, I wouldn't want to send you to your death.
Agreements
We'll be
are very
fine.
important.
I've survived death once.
You're very kind, sir. And he pushes the 2 potions towards you, and he puts 2 back beneath his counter.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately hand one back to Audra and one back to Cade. And I'm gonna look at Cade and go, "You should be the one to give that back to Jason."
Yeah, sure. Just gonna take it and just gonna hold on to it. Just for that. Yep.
He goes, I don't know what leads I can give you. I know that they don't stay within town, and they attack in the night. I've tried to catch them at it, but I've always dismissed them.
Have they attacked you every night?
Not every single night, and when they do, they come and go without a trace. I can't. They are former students of the academy, so I don't know what skill they have in magic.
Do you trust us to stay hidden somewhere within your shop, and then when they strike, we can surprise?
Yeah, would you mind if we did a stakeout?
Make a persuasion check.
What?
Alright, I've got +3 on this, so I'm gonna do it.
While they're persuading him, I'm
Ooh.
gonna walk outside and just poke my head out and kind of just look at Jason and go, "I might have a way for us to make get us some sort of resources."
So that's a 12 +3, so
Okay.
15.
Yeah, I rolled a really good insight check, so he knows you're being honest.
Yeah.
The
So-
shopkeep wants us to catch some bandits, and he will give us something worth far more than some bandits. He wishes to give us a broom of flying.
Maybe it's my time to come inside. I think the roads are clear.
All right, come on in.
As I come in, I'm gonna stealing things is something of mine and Audrey's expertise, you could say. You want to catch a thief? You have to think like a thief.
Jason, why did you come in here? Why? Why?
He looks mildly
Why
concerned.
do you always do this? We have the situation under control, and then you just throw it away. God damn it!
Long shot of
Why do you like this? Why? Why
Long
must you
Shadow
say
doesn't know
so-
it's bad yet. Long Shadow thinks Jason's trustworthy.
Long Shadow
That is a mistake.
I didn't realize I wasn't wanted.
All right, Jason. You know what? Look, I have a potion for you. Have it. You're welcome.
No,
As
you
payment
need it more than
for
I do.
saving my life.
Don't
Yep.
be silly, friend. You need it more than I do.
Can't tell if that's an insult.
No, it's not an insult.
Hector looks bewildered by the group that seemed so professional a minute ago.
I'm gonna turn back to him and be like, I am so sorry about him. He's
Kate, I
like that.
walked into the room.
He has knowledge. He's an ex-thief. He's now somewhat of he's like our inside man. He knows how these things work, so he might have some inside ideas on
Is he
how
going to be on the stakeout?
how this might work.
You're going to do a stakeout.
Yeah.
It was being discussed.
We can discuss it. We can discuss it further. Do you catch a rat in the rat trap, or do you catch a rat with the treat that's laid in the rat trap?
What?
Follow.
Huh?
Tell me, what is the best way to catch a thief? The thief is after gold.
Actually,
No,
Jason,
not these
I think-
ones.
I think
Jason,
Steve
we
is
need to
asking
educate
us
you.
in the shop.
Jason, I think you need to I think you should step outside again.
Let me explain.
Oh dear.
Oh,
when
wow.
goods are stolen from proprietors such as these, they will often be sold to a fence to later sell them onwards. If we can find the source of the gold, we can find the sellers. If we can impersonate a buyer to the fence, we can better locate the thief.
I think you're thinking about this way too much. I think what we should do.
Kate, my friend, and I'm going to put my arm around him. I have stolen
not
many
this again.
things. I have stolen many things in my life. But I don't
Not
steal things
helping the
because I want
situation,
them.
Jason.
I steal things because I want the gold that comes with them.
Like,
Jason.
I'm gonna shrug him off again, and I'm just gonna be like, look, here's what I am supposing. A couple of us stay here tonight. We hide somewhere. I have spells and such that perhaps we could use. Possibly. I'll have to double check that. But what I suppose we do, as you just saw, my good friend, I have the ability to detect magic. My guess is that they're using some sort of magical way of getting in here and getting out undetected. So if we await, I can detect magic presences and magic things pretty much as long as I want. So I can wait here, and when they appear, I will know how they're getting in. If the source of it is magical or not. If they're carrying magic items, they'll light up like a Christmas tree.
I'll bring you back
And
to
then we'll
my
be able to catch
analogy, my friend. They come to steal goods. This place is running low on goods, if you have not noticed. They have already come, stolen, and taken as much as they want. Why would they come back?
I have noticed that there is in fact a flying broom in this room right now.
There's a flying broom?
Jason,
The,
I
Oh
shop,
my
the
God,
shop owner
Jason.
is.
Oh,
told you this, Jason. That was the first thing I said to you. Jason. Jason, if I might be so bold, you know thieves. I know students and magicians, which these children are from what has been said. And if there's one thing I know about most magicians, they are selfish, greedy creatures when it comes to magical items. And if there is anything left, they will be back.
And I really fucking want that flying broom.
And I really
Who said
fucking
that?
want the flying broom. Actually, Longshadow doesn't even give a shit about the flying broom. He cares about his friends being happy. But fight me, DM.
Oh.
Hey, this is your character.
So, I turn and look at Hector, Mr. Bender, and I say, acknowledging all that you just heard, again, would you be comfortable in us staking out your establishment?
I would rather.
You're more than welcome to stay, of course.
I would rather my broom weren't the bait. Is all.
Doesn't
oh no,
have
we
to
weren't
be.
thinking of that.
Thank you. Okay, and you can see he's got the
Keep
broom
that
quite
safe.
protectively in his arms. As long as you vouch that your friend, and he's going to Longshadow and Kane. As long as you vouch that your friend won't steal anything.
Oh, he won't.
He will not. I give you my word. I am so sorry about him.
I can't promise anything, but
I'm gonna stamp on Jason's foot.
I'm gonna not let you do that. I'm gonna wrap my arm around Jason's head and I'm gonna give him a noogie and be like, don't worry, we got him.
Yeah, he just this very strong arm just goes around your neck and
Yeah.
just pushes you
Yeah.
down.
I think we got him handled.
In that case, I'm putting a lot of faith in you, but yes, if it will stop these thefts, then yes.
All right. Sounds like a plan then.
I have an out-of-game question. Is anybody else?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
It's only in Discord because I've checked the stream.
Yeah, it's
but
only
for
in
some reason
Discord.
your mic
It'll be
keeps, like,
my my
Your
sensitivity.
threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just if you can
Got
change that, just because you sound absolutely fine on the stream, just to us, you keep just phasing in and out.
Well then, I look back at my party. Well then, if we were staking out here tonight, we do not have to sleep at the inn. There's something else we need to think about.
This is true.
So we should move the cart over here so we're not taking up a customer space.
Probably a good idea. Well, I also turn and look at Hector. How much longer is your shop going to be open today?
Just a couple of hours more, 1 or 2.
Okay. Well, why don't we go hang out at the tavern, and then when your shop closes, we will come.
Very well.
Awesome.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So yeah, you step back out into the street. You see there's lots of very colourful figures going around wearing mystical items. You see a man wearing a hat which has stones going around it. You see a man wearing a cloak which is just black as night. It does not seem to have any shadow. It is simply darkness. And yeah, you head your way back to the crossed staves. Quite ordinary in comparison to the rest of the town. Yeah, you head inside. It's just a lively tavern. There's lots of ale being drunk and joviality being had. And you see the Vagrant Bond are sat in the corner, dour as ever, while Desdemona and Leighton seem to be the only two having any kind of fun. They seem to be playing some kind of game.
Hell yeah.
And you can't spot Violet or her father. They may have retired to their room or anything, but you get the impression this might not be an appropriate setting for a small child.
Perhaps not.
So yes.
May I buy a round of the cheapest ale for the Vagrant Bond?
I will have your strongest, cheapest drink, please.
How much
Every
wine?
student ever.
I'll
That's
have
what we
your-
are right now. We are basically students.
I'll have your best bottle of wine. That'll be $2,000. I'll have your $8 bottle of wine, please. So you head and you got the cheapest ale. So yeah, for 4 copper, he'll pour out four mugs of just the house swill, and have it sent to their table.
I would like to carry it over myself. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. I'm going to walk over to the table and I'm going to set it down. And I'm going to say, hello, compatriots. How are you all doing?
Greetings.
Just seen you less than 5 minutes ago.
I don't believe we've ever actually been acquainted.
Yes. Hello.
Well, hi there. My name is Audra.
Morden. And
Nice to officially meet you.
he kicks Des, and he goes, "I'm Desdemona." And the halfling wizard, he goes, "I'm Leighton. We spoke earlier." Yeah.
Yes.
And then the
Good at S5.
the Kenku chirps something and goes, "Corin." Every time Corin speaks, is with a completely different voice.
Yep.
Yeah. And
Awesome.
okay.
Oh.
So,
That's amazing.
and
So-
what can we? Why are you here?
I was just wondering where Torin and Violet went. I don't see them down here.
They retired to their room.
Oh, bummer. I was hoping to show the girl some more minor magic.
If you want to go find her, feel free.
Did you ever see what kind of magic she was capable of, or did she ever show any?
I haven't personally seen. I had something to do with color. And you remember now, Violet had just a regular marine dress, except at her on her belt there were tucked into just bolts of cloth of every color imaginable. There's lots of different bolts of cloth that are just tucked into her belt.
That's so cute.
I know what that is.
I have no idea what that is, and I'm so
Can't
excited.
remember,
Well-
I can't remember the specific name, but I know exactly what it is.
You know, Kate doesn't know.
Yeah, I know. Kate doesn't know. Kate has no idea.
All right.
Didn't ask
Well,
didn't ask too many questions.
yeah, I understand. Contract, right?
So
Do you guys have any plans after this? Are you going back?
back. Oh, to the terminus. See if
Yeah.
if we can't find any work at the academy, seems likely.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Well, I just wanted to come over, formally introduce ourselves since we have a bit of a history, and I kind of wink.
Yeah, and he like rubs his shoulder a bit from where you probably sunk your greatsword into it once upon a time. And he goes, quite.
By the way, if you would ever like to have a friendly fight, no arms, of course, just fists, I'd be more than willing.
Ooh.
I'm sure Des would be happy to take you up on that. And Des just cracks her knuckles. Des is the half-orc monk.
Love it!
Love it.
Ladies,
Strong female characters.
Woo!
Heck yeah.
Quick, does any male member of this party have a positive strength?
No.
Yes.
Oh, you do. Okay, Kate does.
I
Cool.
think Kate has a little bit.
I've got an 8.
I have +2.
I've also got an 8. Let's go. 5.
5. Weak buddies.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, I will leave you to your dinner or whatever. Have a good night.
In terms of...
I'm gonna get up and head back over to my party, I guess.
Okay.
Okie doke.
I'm gonna look at Long Shadow and I'm gonna be like, I was really hoping to talk to those two that they were traveling with and ask them where they were from. I feel uncomfortable though, looking for them in their rooms. Would that be rude?
I think it'd be a little rude, but since we're going to the same place, even if we might not go at the same time, since the
We'll see
child
them,
will
I'm
be
sure.
there, we'll see them.
True.
Because if we're staying here tonight, we might not be leaving at the same time as them tomorrow morning.
Hmm. Speaking of that, do we want to? Well, I guess it's a little late now. A little too late to take a nap.
Well, we're
When
at
was
the
we
shop,
planning on starting the stakeout? Well, it wasn't tonight. It was going
At
to be
night. Yeah, no, it was. Yeah. We were gonna wait
Yeah, it
for
was
them to go down, then we're
definitely-
gonna go back to the shop when it closed and
Mhm.
hide.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Right.
And also, not all of us need to be awake during the entire stakeout. We can take turns. As
Yeah.
long as we have a way for each of us to awaken when there is action.
I only need to sleep for 4 hours. So
Is that
I'm
true?
a half elf.
Half elves don't trance. Elves trance.
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought-
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we
I
don't.
thought we only had to
half
sleep
elves,
for
no,
4 hours
half
or
elves
something.
sleep the same amount. Elves
Yeah.
trance for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Night owl. I don't sleep. Who needs sleep? Sleep is for the weak.
No, this is Cade.
Ben
not
is Ben is an elf in real life. In
Yeah,
the aspect that
yeah.
he doesn't actually sleep.
I don't know how you do it.
No, elves
Oh.
trance and they think real hard, and that's how they dream. Half elves, because dumb dad decided to marry a dumb human, they have to sleep.
How dare you? My mother is a lovely lady.
Um,
Your mother was a horse.
How dare you?
How dare you?
no.
So spooky.
To be fair, I never
That's from a film,
never
innit?
did specify which my other half is. To be fair, y'all just assumed it was human.
No, it's
This
from
is
a
true.
film, isn't it? My mother was a horse. I can't remember what film it was.
That's a great reference.
Oh, I
X,
don't
can't
know.
remember
Okay,
what movie
I'm
it
glad the chat also misheard it because I didn't hear horse the first time. you
Yeah,
said
neither
it.
did I.
was. Mother was a horse.
It was a
I
horse.
heard the S at the very end when he cut it
Oh
out.
yeah.
but
It was the second time you said it that I realized what you had said because I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Go for it."
Yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm going for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if we
what
still have a
film-
few hours
That's gonna
before
bug
we
me
are
now.
if we still have a few hours before we go and take watch, I would like to treat you all to dinner for inviting me along on your adventure.
Brilliant. What are we
Sure.
eating?
All right. There is one place. This is the only reason, besides my favorite shop, this is the only reason I would ever leave the academy to come here, because it is a full day's hike. I'm gonna kind of like motion them out of the tavern along with me. It's just like a short little walk down the street.
Yeah, you get this. It's one of the other few places, the few buildings in this town that is differently designed. It's got a very describe it actually, Aaron.
So the way that this has been built is you can tell that it's like woods that have been sourced in the area, but they've all been stained a lot darker to resemble like a more like chocolatey coffee style wood. And the building itself has instead of like the peaked roofs that they all have, its roof is at a singular angle where it's almost like ramped, as if like waiting for like water to flow down it. It's built more as like something you would see in a lot more temperate or a lot less temperate, more like rainforesty of a zone. And it's
Mhm.
a lower building, single story, is the kind of the kind of larger buildings that the Runatalk build.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
So you see a building built a lot like that, and you see very powerful but alluring scents wafting from the windows, and you head inside. There's no chairs. Runatalk are the kind of people who sit on the ground on these slightly raised tables, with these wooden bowls full of kinds of food that you haven't seen before, with very powerful spices that are a little similar to what you could smell from the chocolate that Longshadow had as you enter the delights of the Runatalk.
I love it.
I'm gonna
Heck
kind
yeah.
of motion them to a table. Now my favorite is the stewed turtle. It comes whole in the shell, but it is so delicious.
Okay, so
I'll
you-
take one.
So you sit down at the table, and eventually someone comes around. It's a young human woman, and she goes, "Hi, welcome to the Delights of the Runatalk. I'll be serving you today. What can I get each of you? Just start you with some drinks or food or
A water for me.
water for you." And she writes it down.
Do you happen to have any beer?
Yes, we have some ale.
I'll take one of those.
Okay. And for you, sir. And she gestures to Cade.
Apple juice.
Listen, Audra, I'm not that predictable. Okay, I'll have an orange juice, thank you.
orange juice.
Oh.
Okay. And
Change it up a little bit. Like to be a
Finally-
little bit adventurous. You know me, Audra.
for you, sir, yes, Jason.
Jason looks very, very uncomfortable in his chair. Just, it's too nice. He doesn't quite know how to sit. He's like arms on the table, off the table. He's like doesn't know whether or not to take his coat off, and he's just like, I have a water as well.
With the water. Would you like a bit more time to decide on food?
Yes, I'll talk them through some of the options.
Okay, very good, sir. And if you wish...
Oh, one more thing before you leave. Do you have any milk?
Yes, we've got some milk.
All right, could you bring me just a small glass?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
And she shuffles off to go and fetch her drinks.
All right.
I'm
Some
gonna
of the things that you can eat here. I personally love the turtle. It's delicious. They roast it in underground for 4 to 6 hours. But you can also get eel or river vine salad, or there is some monkey. Oh, they import the monkey. Oh, it's good.
I'm just gonna look at Jason and be like, "Are you okay? You look like you're about to throw up. What is wrong? Also, I'm sorry. You water? Less adventurous than me. What is happening there?"
We'll see what happens when they get back with the milk.
This doesn't feel natural.
What doesn't
I'm
feel?
sorry that my culture is different than yours.
Everyone is just too polite. I don't like it.
It was the humans who invented impoliteness.
Yes, and that's the way things were meant to be.
I slap my hand down on Jason's shoulder and I say, "It is a bit different from what we're used to, but get a grip, my guy."
Long Shadow, you do see milling about, talking to a couple of customers in one corner. Familiar face of the proprietor of this place, River.
River! Yeah, cool. I'm not gonna wave her down because she looks like she's working. But if she ever pops by the table, I'll just give a polite nod and wave.
Okay. And yeah, a little ways in, she does swing by your table, and she actually sneaks up on you a little bit when she places her hand on your shoulder, and she goes, "Is that Long Shadow I see?"
Yes, River.
It's,
It's been a long time.
For everyone else, a tabaxi woman, dressed in very traditional runatak, where all the waiters have some kind of a little bit of a more palatable form of the outfit she's wearing, and yeah, she goes to Long Shadow and greets him.
River, I'm just coming through for a day, bringing my friends with me. These are my traveling companions.
I see that. Good to meet you. I am River. I own this place.
Hi,
Nice to meet you, River.
my name's Cade. This is my buddy Jason. He's a little freaked out at the minute. And this is Audra.
A pleasure to meet you. It is my joy to share the foods of my culture with northerners such as you.
It smells delicious in here.
It does. It really does. It's been a while since I've had something so interesting. I mean, yeah, there's been a few bits and bobs along the road, but wow, this menu is amazing.
Thank you. And yeah, I bid you much thanks. And as she says that, your waitress comes back with a tray of your drinks, and she River gestures to her and goes, Michelle, it is okay. I can deal with these people myself. Thank you very much. And she starts serving all of your tables and passes each of you your drink. And yes. What would you like for food?
Well, River, I'm personally going to have the turtle, but can you add the real spice? I know you use the light stuff with all the northerners.
I remember. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you. Go light.
What do you
and
mean
I'm gonna-
real spice?
Oh, well, I know that Cade does not do well with spice, but Audra, if you can handle the pain, the flavor is so worth it.
Yes, I've
Bring it
learned
on.
that some northern sensibilities are a little too fragile for what we use in our homeland.
I wouldn't describe it as that, but I would like to have the same without the spice, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. And she gestures to Jason. And he goes. And finally, what would you like? Is it? Did you say Jason? And she says to Audra.
Just for reference, whilst he's speaking, he's gonna have this cup of water, swirling it around in his hand. He'd like to insight check the water, please.
Go ahead.
Insight check. The water is lying to you.
That's a 17 plus 5 out of 22.
Yeah, it's water.
He's like examining
You're
it.
pretty certain it's water.
But is it suspicious water?
No, you're pretty certain it's water.
Yeah.
Looking suspicious.
It's clean. It's nice and clean.
Sort of like action. What are your array of fishes? Wait,
Fish.
I've got an actual glass. Yeah.
Yes, we have some fish. We have the tiger fish with spice and and she goes into this long list of fishes that you haven't really heard much of. You might have caught a couple. Some are ringing a bell from your time when you might have sailed around the southern coast.
I'll have whatever's cheapest with a shitload of salt.
You can almost, if you can see the pain in her eyes as she smiles.
You people, I hate you.
Quite well. There is salt on the table.
Audra's just like, yeah, that's.
Yeah. So
What do you like?
she gestures you to on the table. There is a brick of salt rock and a grater next to it that you can put your own
He's like
amounts of salt
stabbing
on.
his finger into the water and.
Tastes like water.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be back with that shortly. And she shuffles off to the kitchen.
Now, if there's one thing you must try, Longshadow's gonna pick up his small glass of milk and he's gonna pull off his belt pouch, just a little bag, and he's gonna pour some cocoa powder and a little bit of sugar into the top of his milk and begin to stir it. Cade, try this. And he passes it forward to Cade.
He's just invented Nutella.
Chalky milk, my dude.
He's gonna like look at it and be like, "What? What is it?" Like, you drink some of it. Like, oh, well, that's really good. What?
It's popular among our kids. It's called chocolate milk.
Well, I want to try.
I
And
need-
Audra grabs the glass from Cade. She goes,
It is still slightly spicy, fair warning. But the milk
Yeah, he
mostly
tastes a
neutralizes it.
bit of spice, but it's so good. He's just like, "Oh, it's amazing.
this is delicious. Jason, try this.
I could get used to this. That's amazing. I need more of that."
I will
Jason.
drink the poop milk later date.
All right, Jason.
I trust you. You're a nice guy, but no
It's a
people are
lot.
this kind to each other. This does not make any sense.
Who hurt you as a child?
I think that's a
Pretty much
lot
everyone.
longer of a
That's a deep
conversation.
question.
Pretty much everyone.
I sort of look at Cade and I'm just like, well, you don't wanna ask that right now. We'll talk about that later.
Jason, it is fine if this is a little much for you. We can always swing by the tavern and I'll get you some traditional brew later.
No. I'm good. No, I'm good. And then I will like down.
Pray to your gods that you never meet my family if you think this is too nice.
I appreciate your companionship. I know I'm just still getting used to the chivalry of it all.
So yeah,
Well, I wanted to treat you to dinner because you've taken me in, and I appreciate that.
Very cool. Right.
Well, I think we would have been rather in trouble with those cult people if we hadn't had your help. So
No,
we
Kate,
much appreciate
you
it,
would
Crown.
have been in trouble if it not for Long Shadow. We were fine.
I have to agree with Jason here. You are the one who is in danger.
Audra like spits into her mug because she's laughing so hard.
Oh, the chocolate milk.
Oh, sorry.
Not the chalky milk.
Guess it's all for me now.
Well, I guess I'll just have this then.
So yeah, after a short while of polite conversation, you guys, River comes back with plates balanced very expertly, 2 in the hands, 2 further up her arms, and she dishes them all out. You've got obviously like go to Nando's. You've got the lemon and herb, Jason. You got the like nothing on yours.
Not lemon and herb, salt.
Yeah, just salt. I mean, like the equivalent of lemon and herb here.
Yeah.
And yeah, Cade, yours, you know, you got your turtle it's not quite as it still resembles a turtle, unlike Audra's and Long Shadow's, which have been turned a completely different color by the amount of spice that's on them.
Oh, this looks really good. Reminds me of my times at my father, and I would go down to the beaches along the coast. Ah, yes, it's been a long time since I've had turtle. Oh yes, I'm very excited for
You've
this.
eaten turtle.
Yes, have you not?
It's tasty.
Nope.
It's very popular in the north, especially around the coast.
And yeah, she just places a hand on Long Shadow's shoulder and goes, "Let me know when you want to leave, and I'll come back with the bill."
Sounds good, thank you.
With a wink, she disappears.
I love her.
She's an old friend.
Oh.
An old friend, eh?
No, not flame. Friend.
Oh.
Very different.
Man.
Long Shadow has never done anything like that. No.
Oh, so you belong in this group so perfectly.
Wow. Damn. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just saying.
He's gonna, for the sake of brevity, Long Shadow is just gonna suck his turtle down, just like.
Okay.
He's gonna complain that there's no spinach with it, though. He's very mad about the lack of spinach
Okay.
because there is no spinach in Britatok
Audra.
cuisine.
Yeah.
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
Please, please, please let me roll high. I don't want to wimp out. Ooh! Okay, you said Constitution?
Yeah. You're a barbarian.
rolled
This should be
16.
okay.
16 plus 6.
Ooh,
21. 22.
That's not bad.
You managed to knock this down pretty easily. You're not. You got a bit of a sniffly nose by the end of it, as you're not used to this. But you're managing to take it like a champ. Cade, make me a Constitution saving throw. DC will be lower, but
Spice on mine.
you did.
Oh, you didn't get the real
spice.
spice. You still got
You
like
got
an amount
some
of traditional spice.
But you're from high elf culture, which is very not the spice.
This isn't how we do it in the north. I imagine I'm going to be saying that a lot soon. Alright, so what was that? Constitution save.
Yeah.
That's 15.
15.
13
Yeah.
plus 2.
Again, you managed to take this down. It's much spicier than you're used to. And you are going for the water every now and then. So going for the orange juice frequently.
Yeah.
But yeah, you managed to keep it down. And then Jason, yours is just salty fish.
I would like to invite the salty fish, please.
Please, okay, roll for it.
God.
That's a 2 plus 5 is 7.
Okay. There's something suspicious about this fish.
Oh my god!
You don't like the look of this fish.
You put so much salt on it that it's starting to come back to life.
How much salt did you put on it?
Like a lot.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it more? Are you having fish with your salt or salt with your fish?
He need a con save on mayonnaise.
Hey, you feel a little bit queasy with the
Yeah.
amount of salt.
Oh.
If you
Well,
put too much salt on something, you'll be sick.
Salted food he'd be used to, like in terms of his lifestyle. But I'd have a couple mouthfuls, chew it, and then doesn't trust it. It's leaving.
Yeah, I think it then has more to do with the amount of salt you put on than it is about the fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audra kind of looks over like when she notices him not eating, and she kind of like raises her eyebrow, and then she looks at the fish and notices how much salt is on it, and just shakes her head. And she takes her fork and like scrapes a tiny mountain of salt off the fish.
Oh.
Hex, when you go to Wagamama's, do you eat with a knife and fork?
I don't go Wagamama's.
Okay.
But no, in real life, I do like spice. I'll have like Nando's.
Jason is definitely the type who, when he goes to Wagamama's, would eat with a knife and fork rather than chopsticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cade's like that too.
Audra would like try, give up, and just use her hands.
Okay. So, yeah. It's a very delicious meal. It's very, very carefully prepared. It's much nicer than what you've had since, ever since the Terminus Tavern, which is probably the last really good meal you had.
Is the shell? So the shell is in there? Like it's
the shell,
made
the
in
shell
a
is
shell?
basically the
Shell's
bowl.
the bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a turtle. They gave you a cooked turtle.
Can I keep this?
Yeah.
You can. We normally
This
throw
is
out the
so
shells
cool.
afterwards. I mean,
But it's
you'd
so
have to-
cool.
You'd have to scrape the meats out from the edges. It's a bit hard to get off once it's cooked.
Nope, I got it. I will work on it. And I'm like going like yeah. It's just so nice. I've never had I just want a turtle shell.
Okay. Would you like this one? And he hands you one that is much cleaner than what you have. It is just like stripped of meat and juice.
Did you do that?
I've been eating turtle since I was born.
Same.
I'm Hitler for turtles.
She's a
Oh
little
my god.
Whoa.
Audra is a little intimidated with how he said that.
What the Hitler for
Aaron's
the
gone.
fuck?
Aaron's gone.
I'm sorry.
Amazing.
What the fuck?
Aaron.
You ever just have a thought that you don't want to say, and then your mouth does it
And
anyway?
then you just speak your mind without thinking about it. That's what that was. Oh no.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Welcome to
Anyway.
this show is the Mimic, everyone. Oh my god.
Oh, Shazam, guys! Remember, on every morning or every PST at 11:30 on Saturdays.
Yeah, Audra takes both of them and sticks them in her bag.
Okay, you've got 2 turtle shells. 2 cooked
Awesome!
turtle shells. I don't know what you're planning on doing with these, but you got them.
I'll figure it out.
One day they will
How
be
big are they?
important.
They're like as big as like a bowl, right? Like
Yeah, they're
Not
like,
that big.
like 2 hands worth. This big.
yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
It's
great.
not like a fucking turtle shell you can make a shield out of.
I wasn't planning on that.
I was
It's
wondering,
just
I was
something
like,
that's
are you
gonna
gonna
sit
try
in
and...
your
I was
inventory
literally just
until
being
we're,
like, are
2
you gonna
years
try and
into the
make
game.
armor out of this? What are you trying to do?
No,
She just wants it.
nothing functional. Yeah,
Okay.
nothing functional like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something about 2 years from now, we'll be about 2 years into the campaign, we're near the end, and suddenly we'll remember that she has it and it'll have some use.
No, it's gonna be
Mark
the
my
next
words.
time we show up here. She's gonna be like, "Oh, I still have my turtle shells from last time."
Gonna keep coming through Lineran just so you can eat here every time.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm gonna get a turtle shell every time.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Right, so, if you're done, you can signal to River and she comes over with the bill and she goes, well, if you're all happy, did you enjoy the meal? That's not her voice. Did you enjoy the meal?
It was
Loved it.
lovely. Thank you very much.
I am overjoyed to hear this. That will be 4 gold, not 3 gold for an old friend.
You know you cannot do that to me. And he puts 4 gold on the table.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4 gold for the meal, and then she hands back 1 and goes, and 1 gold for your company.
And he's gonna kind of like do like the one arm hug thing. He's gonna pull her in and give her a hug.
Yeah, and she
Um,
hugs you as well.
Tomorrow we'll be setting off, so you'll probably not see me for quite a while.
Well, I'm always happy to see you here. And yes, she scoops up the gold and heads off. And eventually, the waitress you had to begin with, Michelle, comes by and cleans up what you've got left.
Okay. Well, now that our stomachs are full, should we head to the shop?
I feel like that would be a good plan.
I'm down.
I think we're ready.
As we're walking,
So-
Long Shadow's gonna pull out some dry rations and just kind of like slide them to Jason as he walks by.
Thank you.
I'm so hungry.
As you get outside of the delights of Ruined, the town was completely different to when you entered. As while you were eating, night fell, and now the white stone ground that you had been walking on previously is illuminated under the light of the moon, casting and illuminating the entire town with ghostly white light. As the ground of this place, as Long Shadow would know, is made out of moonstone.
Oh, that's so cool.
Jason's gonna have a look around with his little stone, just as he's walking out. Sees it's like quite odd, and just upon inspection, looking through the eye of his stone.
Moonstone, for Crooklocket in chat, is it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's stone from the moon.
Ooh.
From the moon.
From the moon.
Guys, moon's
And they
haunted.
make Eevees evolve into.
Moon's haunted.
Hello, that
Moon's
piece of junk.
haunted.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's sometimes it's meteorites that fall from the moon. Sometimes it's when, because they're in this world, people have gone to the moon.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Can I make it canon that Jason's been to the moon?
No.
Or is it too late?
No, but we are going
we
to go
know
to the
Very,
moon at
very
some point.
few
I don't
people have
care.
been to
We
the
are
moon.
finding an excuse.
feel
and
like
we are
I
going
would
to
know
the
that.
moon.
Yeah,
I
you
was
Long
gonna
Shadow,
say, I don't
you
think-
know you know that people have been to the moon.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anyone personally who's been
No.
to the moon.
Well, we are going
Audra
to the
would
moon,
not
so
know
you should
that.
be ready.
In fact,
Okay.
this was harvested on half of this was harvested from the moon itself, from people who've gone. I've not met them, but I've heard tales.
Is the moon out tonight?
Yes, that's why it works.
Audra's like, that?
Yes.
And the cobblestone.
not
Long Shadow, you also know that the cobblestones that make up the floor of Lineran were actually made from the rock that was left over from building the academy.
If you like this, the entire academy looks like this.
Yeah.
That's
You waste night
amazing.
studying.
Can't wait.
Audra's
It's
looking
not
at
there, it's
Audra's
too
looking
high.
at the ground. Is there any loose moonstone?
No, it's all thoroughly trodden into the ground. You need some tools to get it out,
Fuck.
Jason
What
would
kind
to
of
spend an
tools?
hour with his
like a
crowbar.
pickaxe.
Okay.
Jason, magic can accomplish anything. People have been to the moon.
It's true. Hey,
That's
maybe one
incredible.
day we'll go to the moon, Jason.
I don't want to go to the moon. It's too scary. It's up high. I don't like heights.
Well, they say that the people who go to the moon are the ultimate explorers, people who will go down in history forever.
Mm,
Doesn't draw you at all?
Is there any water on the moon?
Not that I've heard.
Ah. I don't want to go.
But
I quite like being here on the ground.
Kate, if you
Brilliant.
want to
So we're
go
never
to
going to the moon.
Well, Kate, you can go to the moon by yourself. We'll stay here.
We'll wait for you. We'll wait in the car while you get back from the moon.
oh dear. Right then, are we heading up to the shop?
So yeah, you look through your stone and you don't see anything
Yeah, cool.
this time.
Ooh.
It's DM talk, it's DM talk.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So yeah, you head to the store and it's currently locked.
Before we continue heading into the shop and such,
Should we take a
break?
Yeah, I think we should take a break.
Yes, because it's hit 9 p.m.
So it's just at 9 p.m. We will return at 9:15.
Yes,
So
15-minute break, friends.
15 minutes from where we are now, wherever that is for you. 15-minute break, and
Time to restock on cookies.
Get cookies, refill your drinks, go to the
Also-
bathroom,
Because now I'm hungry.
and all
we'll be
that
back.
goodness. And we will be back in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere, friends, or
Cool
do, but come
beans.
back. Don't close the stream, is what I mean.
And welcome back to This Show is a Mimic. Whoa!
We're back.
Hope everyone's had a
returned.
good break. Has everyone been to the toilet? You got some drinks? I've got
Wait,
a nice...
no, I didn't go. BRB.
Sit down. It's too late.
Ben,
I've
Dindy
got some nice
Sit
grapes.
I got cookies.
You gonna-
I got
cannot
starburst.
Cheeto.
Share the cookies.
Who wants something out of the candy jar? The candy jar still
Oh,
got
I'd
stuff in it.
love something out of the candy jar.
Have cookie now.
I
You
want the
you want the
sucker.
lolly? Oh, you want
I'm
the
sorry,
sucker?
what?
I'd like... Yeah, can I have a lolly, please?
Let's see
No, I
here.
want the sucker.
No, you
Kenna,
get the
don't
sucker.
call it
She
that.
dips it. Let's see here. Birdie, you can have this lifesaver because you're gonna need it.
Oh,
Actually, no,
perfect.
Kate will need this. Kate
Yeah.
can have the lifesaver.
I love how
Wait,
one
I'll need
session
what?
in.
Let's see here. Here, you guys can have some Yorkie patties. There you go. You can have those.
I don't know what that is, but it's great.
It's it's American chocolate surrounding a bunch of like crushed coconut and mint.
Eh.
Yeah.
Not one part of that
Peppermint
sounds
patty.
good.
No.
No, what part of you sounds good? What the hell?
Coconut and mint with American chocolate.
Wow. Actually, you know what? I don't even really like your patty. So.
Yeah, York patties are meh at best.
Right,
Pringles are nice
so
to you, man.
if everyone's done discussing snacks,
Yeah, chocolate.
we will return to the game. So you find yourself outside of Sorcerer's Sundry, and you knock on the door. The door is locked. Sorry.
We
I
knock.
could probably pick this lock open.
You knock, and
Let's
you see
knock.
the shutter just points down. You see a familiar pair of eyes, and you hear a number of locks go, and the door swings open. He goes, and it's standing there is Hector Rinder, the proprietor, and he opens the door and please come in. And he's like kind of looking behind you very suspiciously, like making sure no one. And then as you all enter, he closes the door behind you, starts putting the locks back on.
Are any of your locks magical?
No. Yes. This one here is, and it looks to be the most simple one of the of all of them, mechanically speaking, but it is carved with some runes, similar to the ones you saw protecting his box, with the broomstick in.
Okay. And what would happen if somebody touched that, or if we accidentally touch that lock? What's gonna happen?
We accidentally, on purpose, tried to steal it.
Nothing.
Jason.
It's just it's
Trust
meant to be unpickable.
Oh, got it. Gotcha. Do you have any other magical traps or anything up that we should know about before we before we investigate your establishment? Sorry, slip of the tongue.
Freudian
pass.
slip. He goes, no, in preparation for you, I have any wards that I would normally put up, like alarm spells. I have not put up those.
Okay,
Um,
brilliant.
Perhaps
Jason,
you should
without
put
saying a
back-
word to anyone, would like to just make a brief walk around the interior perimeter of the building, see if there's any structural weakness to any windows, any obviously the door itself is locked, but see if there's any other entrances, doors.
So the building is it's got the storefront, which is the room you have seen so far, which is very ordinary looking storefront, and then there is a door heading into the back. The only window that you find in this place, at least on the ground floor, is the window to the storefront, which has the metal shutters that you see on stores in real life, where there is the display case. In the rear, you enter through the door into a small, basically a warehouse, a storage room, with lots of boxed up magical items, some of which are wide open. There are a lot of spaces where there seems like there should be a box, and there's no like dust on the floor, where you can tell a box used to be that has vanished. Because, this is one of the more confusing things. They aren't just stealing things out of the boxes. Sometimes entire crates go missing. So how they're managing to sneak those out is obviously one of the troubling things of this. And yes, there is a rear door which is a bit larger, but has similar looking locks to the front door. You saw that when you parked your carriage, so your carriage is currently out back behind the store.
Okay.
And then in the storeroom there is a small staircase that heads upstairs to where his homestead is.
Okay. Any sort of like locks to that? Any like barriers essentially to that staircase that people could be coming down from? Jason's got a very one-sided mind in terms of how things are stolen physically. He's not taken into the arcanic account to how theft might.
So there's a door at the top of the stairs, which doesn't seem to have any arcane locks on it, but just seems to have a regular key. And yeah, it's currently locked.
Yeah.
Hector,
Yes.
you had said that you had taken down your wards for the night, any that you might put up. If it wouldn't be too much of a bother to you, perhaps you should put them back up.
Yes, I normally put a simple alarm spell up.
Alright, then I might place one up myself, because as Kate has shown, it's very simple magic ability to be able to see spells that have been placed. And if I were a magician who has seen a ward here every night, and suddenly that ward is no longer there, I might be intimidated. So I will be putting up my own.
Very good. I'll put one up in the front, if you can put one back here.
Sounds good.
And he takes some silk string out of his pocket and starts putting a ward around in the front room.
Okay, and I'll put one around the back entrance.
Wrong Strider, if I might borrow you for a moment. In terms of how items necessarily are stolen, I've spent a while considering the options of arcanic uses in terms of magic. I've never been one to necessarily understand and be able to fulfill the arcanic necessities to theft, but would there be spells that would assist in this process?
There are spells and magical creatures. You've actually seen me use what I would go for my if I was going to become a thief. You've seen me use it. It's a relatively simple spell called Misty Step. What allows someone to teleport a short distance that they can see. But there are more advanced versions of it, and there are monsters that have the innate ability to do something like that. There is interplanar travel, so you might be able to hop from one plane to another. That's another thing that could happen.
In terms of this Misty Step, the teleportation, how far can someone teleport before they are?
I generally cannot go farther than perhaps 30 paces.
So someone would have to be within 30-odd feet of...
Assuming
Of the
they're
store,
using the same spell as me, yes. But since they're moving cargo, it might be something altered, because I cannot carry large objects through the Misty Step with me.
Okay, I don't understand these things. It's going to be worth time studying.
So you are here for thieves, and I am here for magicians, and together we will figure this out. Both of our knowledge is necessary here.
Teamwork.
Is there any way that we can perhaps tie something physical to something that they would steal that would give us a trace to where they are?
That is much higher level magic, tracking magic, that I'm currently capable of. But there are traditional methods to finding people in that when someone is moving cargo and doing a lot of heavy exertion, it is hard to hold up any sort of stealth spell. So they're probably visible while doing this magic. So a stakeout should do.
Okay. I'm thinking in case of a failsafe, if should we fail to catch this person red-handed, we would then need to be able to trace them. Is there you don't have any physical aspects to this that we might set a booby trap for them? You don't have any ink or flour or
We could do a physical tracking, but again, that would only mark someone temporarily. We should still try.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we can mark one of the containers with something that will leave a trace, such as ink, that's
Yes, Audra?
you don't have to
Do
put
we
your
still
hand
have
on.
the net?
I
Yeah.
believe Jason's not at it.
Yeah, I have the net on me.
You guys have a net?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't ask.
And bear
we had
trap.
to catch. We had to catch a displacer beast. It's fine.
See, actually, Displacer Beast was like my first thought. Is like, what if somebody's using like a Displacer Beast to come in and steal shit?
Displaced beasts don't do that. You're thinking blink dogs.
That's what it is. Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Jason, how many items are in this warehouse roughly that haven't already been taken?
There's a few crates, like the larger ones, that some of which have extra locks on them that seem to be just a little bit more effort to steal than others. So yeah, it's not an awful lot. Some of which have been cracked open and had a few select items taken out, but still have some inside that might be worth a little less, but still worth stealing another time. Yeah, so there's bits and bobs.
Can we set up a net trap above the crates, maybe? So, like, if somebody pulls a crate away from a wall and net drops on top of them?
You could try.
It's certainly something that I could set up using a silk rope tripwire.
Yeah,
they-
I would like to.
Trigger the tripwire.
Yeah, I'd like to try and help you. I'd like to try and help you set that up. Like, if we push a crate against a wall, and like run it up the wall, and then have the net like draped up on top of the wall, like
Yeah.
kind of
Or-
tight, so it's not like drooping really bad.
We could even
And
set
then
up
like
a
if they
bear
pull it
trap.
away from the wall, it'll pull the thing and
So
it'll
pulling the
drop.
crate is the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
pulling or lifting it away from, just moving
Yeah.
it away from the wall.
So you're like so the trigger. So you like pin it against the wall with the crate, and then once the crate is moved, it releases the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
Even
would
set
drop the
up
net.
A bear trap, possibly. It's a different location.
So for the first thing, for the net trap,
So
can someone make me
brutal.
whoever is setting it up, make me a sleight of hand check?
If I'm helping him, can he have advantage?
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
God for that. I rolled a 4.
Oh.
Oh no way! That's a second 4.
Oh.
No!
Burn it. Get rid of it.
4's
I have
plus
a plus 6, a 10.
10. Okay. You managed to get it up. However, it is a little. It's not quite as taut as you wanted it. It's difficult to get the anchoring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is a little noticeable.
Yeah,
Mm.
2 4s in a row. Whilst
it's up.
I'm doing this, I have the manacles and I have the bear traps in my bag. If should Cade or Longstrider want to use them, they're available. But Jason is making this trap with Aldra.
Long Shadow is going to try something while they're building the trap. Does the store stock incense?
It would do. Those are spell components,
Okay.
so you'd be able to, after a little bit of rooting around, you'd probably be able to find some incense.
I'm going to find some of the incense and take 10 gold worth, leaving 10 gold on the counter.
Okay.
And I will attempt to cast an hour-long ritual while they're building that.
Okay. What are you casting?
I'm going to cast Find Familiar.
Okay. Yeah, so while you guys are building your traps and stuff, Long Shadow seems to go into some kind of trance as he starts burning these incense and muttering an alien language to you.
What language is it?
It's kind of a very, very, very ancient form of Elvish that's used for spellcasting. You'd know a little bit of it.
Catch a word every now and then.
Yeah, thing is, you'd only know the bits that are valid for the spells you know. You don't know the language overall, because you haven't studied it the same way that Long Shadow has.
So it's like if somebody was speaking Shakespearean.
Yeah. I just catch the word.
Wait,
hold up.
It's like I know how to sing Noble Maiden Fair in Gaelic, but I can't speak Gaelic.
Wait,
Ah,
Kenna,
okay.
you just used the exact same analogy that I used to describe this to Birdie, like before the stream. That's amazing. That's amazing.
You know, great minds think alike.
So yeah,
Hey.
it's like you know how to say the words in order to make the thing happen, but you don't know what the words mean.
Cool.
Gotcha.
Unlike
But
Long
we can
Shadow,
like recognize.
yeah, Long Shadow, who has studied it, knows what the words mean. Being a wizard.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's what he's gonna do for the hour.
Okay. So in that hour, so you're setting up bear traps. Where are you setting them up?
Jason was doing the net tripwire. I said
Yeah,
that if should someone else want to use the bear trap, then
Well, I'd say it takes you less than an hour to get the bear trap up.
okay, cool. In which case, I'll probably set up unless anyone else has any queries. I'll be it.
Sorry, I am gonna take a pair of manacles from you.
That's that's cool.
Okay.
Does anyone have any ideas on where to put the bear trap? I think possibly near the back entrance, possibly.
Possibly, yeah. That would.
That seems
I
valid.
suppose that covers entrance.
Sure.
Okay. So you set up one bear trap by the entrance. You've got two, right?
No, just the one bear
Just the
trap.
one.
It was 2 manacles.
Okay. So yeah, you prise open this bear trap and set it right by the back door. If there's nothing else anyone would like to do, then after an hour, what form does your familiar take?
So let's see here. I can't decide between two, so I'm gonna roll for it real quick. Okay, evens is that one, odds is that one. Okay, odds is that one. So so Long Shadow is going to after the ritual finishes, out of the incense will come a small furry form of a weasel. That is a fae in terms of its thing instead of beast.
So after an hour of this muttering, the smoke coming from the incense begins to coalesce into this form, beginning to take physical shape in the form of this. You say ferret or weasel. That begins to just jump around and snakes up along Shadow's arm and sits on his shoulder.
Oh, little weasel boy.
If Jason does have time, I have a bag of ball bearings that I'll just kind of like hastily scatter along the aisles.
Yeah, that'd be easy to do.
Yeah. Just literally just.
Oh, so I imagine as he's about to do it, I kind of like walk up next to Jason because I'm kind of like watching everyone do this and kind of being like, well, I know what I'm doing, but I don't really have anything else to do right now. So I kind of like go up and I like watch Jason like, oh, so you're gonna use these ball bearings? And I'm like, show me how the professionals do it.
Yeah, all right. So
Like that?
take a handful out of the bag.
Okay, right.
And then what you want to do is you want to cover some distance with the balls so that if someone walks over them, that they might fall over, or
So
it's different. Yeah, so just
Is there a
try and
strategy
cover
to
some-
it? Like, do you
No,
not
you
set
just-
them out and like?
Not really. You just kind of look. Watch this. Like.
You just watch
Look
him
at the wrist.
as he's
It's like Salt Bay.
Yeah, he's just like,
Okay.
throws them down the
Yeah,
aisle.
just ball bearings go scattering in every direction.
Did I do it? Did I do it right?
You did it. You did it.
I don't want to tell you what Kate does, but I can imagine in my head of Kate just like laying down each ball bearing.
Yeah, just to say. Yeah.
Those are a bit too close together.
Down the aisle.
5 centimeter between each one.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Someone's asking what the
Audra's
weasel's name is.
I was waiting. Yeah. No.
Oh,
So
sorry.
yeah. No. Not like waiting for you to finish. That can come up at some point.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
Audra, what was you?
Oh well, Audra was gonna walk up. She's gonna kind of see the weasel like come out of the smoke, and she's just gonna be like, "It's so cute."
Audra, remember what
Can
happened last time we trusted someone's familiar?
What happened last time?
Audra immediately gets incredibly suspicious. I would like to insight check the weasel.
Roll it.
So far this session we have insight checked a glass of water and a weasel.
And a fish.
Wait,
and
wait.
cooked fish.
And a fish.
Can I
looking fish.
Can I roll deception for my demon lord that I have as a pet?
Sure. Natural 20.
Nah.
I
did
rolled
you
a
ro-
dirty 20.
It's a weasel.
It's a weasel. It's just there.
It's a weasel. There's something a little more intelligent than you would expect a weasel to be. I guess.
I look at Long Shadow and I say, "Can I pet it?"
And he's gonna kind of like hold out his arm, and as it's gonna crawl down off his neck onto the hand with the nose sticking out.
If you are distrustful of it, I have not yet named it. Would you like to name it?
I'm going to sort of hold out my hand so that the weasel can sniff it and see if it'll let me pet him.
It complies. Because I order it too
Okay.
mentally.
As I pet it. What does it look like?
I will call him Squishy and he will be mine.
So it's a long, like rodent-like creature with a long body and like brown red fur on the top and pale fur on the bottom.
How do you feel about... I'm speaking directly to the weasel. How do you feel about Rusty?
It squeaks.
I look at Long Shadow.
All right, Rusty it is.
Rusty the Weasel!
Rusty the Weasel. Now
Rusty the
another
Weasel
pet.
has joined the party. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm gonna kind of like turn Rusty and look at him.
And now, you see that crate?
And I'm gonna point to the largest and like most valuable-looking crate.
I'm going to need you to stay in there. And if you are transported anywhere, you are to come find me and show me where you were taken.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
how can he
place him in
get
the crate.
inside? It's locked.
Oh, that's a good point. Hey, anybody? It's locked. This crate is locked. Jason, I believe this is your expertise.
I mean, the Hector is just upstairs.
Oh shit! I forgot Hector was still here.
I mean, that's
He
completely.
lives
I don't want
here.
to wake him.
I was
want
gonna
to
say,
wait
does Hector
for him.
live upstairs?
He's
Yeah,
like,
he
just
lives
breaks
upstairs.
into the crate and
People
just
have
comes
been
downstairs.
stealing from
You're
him.
like, I could have just opened it for you. What?
Are
That's
you?
so messed up.
I just want to put him in, and I don't want to wake Hector up. And I figure you don't get to use your skills as often as you'd like.
I really doubt Hector is sleeping. I bet he's real nervous about having us in here.
Yeah. Okay. So, thieves' tools, yeah.
Okay.
Or is it arcanic? Lock?
No. So it's make a dex check with proficiency.
Lovely jubbly. Oh, that is good. That's
Nice.
very good.
How good is very good?
25.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it takes a little while, and you can see the lock is resistant to your tools. In some arcane way, but
Yep.
you do manage eventually to just very carefully bypass that and keep pushing past that arcane protocol, and manage to get the padlock to spring apart.
Easy as pie.
Thank you very much.
And I'm just gonna like just pop the lid a little and then just kind of toss Rusty into the crate.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Rusty the Weasel just jumps inside, and you close up the crate and lock it again.
Cool.
Does it have air holes?
Rusty does not. Yeah.
It doesn't need air. Yeah.
Kay doesn't know that. Doesn't have. Should we poke an air hole in it? He needs to breathe. This poor animal.
I have not cast this spell before, but I believe that the fae that I have summoned in the form of this weasel does not require air.
I'm just gonna lean over to Longshot and be like, listen.
Familiars are spirits that can be sent to a pocket dimension indefinitely. This suggests that they do not need food, air, or water to survive.
Kate doesn't know that. So what Kate's just gonna lean over to Longshadow, put his arm around, and be like, "Listen, all I'm saying is, if it turns out you're wrong and it dies, run as fast as you can, because Audra will kill you."
See, I have a workaround.
Already attached. It's been 30 seconds. She's already very much
have a
attached. But we
workaround.
had a similar situation with the pseudo dragon.
If it dies, I just need 10 gold worth of incense, and it's back because it doesn't die. My familiar, when it dies, it will be banished to another plane of existence and then brought back when I summon it.
You just said it doesn't die, and then said when it dies.
Well, when it functionally dies, if I were to stab it, it would be dispelled. I would not do that.
Semantics.
For an example,
You would not.
I would not.
The
I'm
ethics
assuming
of Find
Audra doesn't hear
Familiar.
this whole conversation.
Well,
Having an ethics lesson surrounding Find Familiar.
I mean, hey, they're people too, man. They're spirits. They've been enslaved by a spell. They're people.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Cade's gonna not Cade, sorry, Jason. After making sure that everywhere's adequately covered in barbarians, try and set up a hammock-like situation between two aisles, and use his bedroll as the hammock bed sitch.
Yeah, that'd be pretty easy for you to do. That's pretty standard for a ship, so.
Yep. And then I'm gonna take a long rest if it's all possible. I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Not all of us need to be awake to keep watch.
Okay, so who's taking watch when?
I am going to.
Kate should probably conk out, like,
I'm gonna
relatively
try
quick,
and
right?
stay awake as long as I can with detect magic going.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just search up detect magic.
I'm doing it at will.
Yeah, I'm just searching
it
what the
a-
effects of it are.
I will go to sleep early on in the night and take the late watch, the late watch.
I suspect they'll probably come around, like, middle of the night to, like, early morning, so I'll be awake with
Mhm.
whoever's on that watch. That's probably when we should have two
What-
people on watch instead of
Yeah,
one.
what time is it now?
Right now it's around about 10 p.m.
Yeah, cool.
Mid-watch,
Jason
have
is
two people.
going to try and take a long rest. He's going to just try and sleep through. If anyone wakes him up, they wake him up.
Okay. So you head to sleep. Who's on first watch? You said Cade and anyone else?
I think it's just Kate on first watch.
Just Cade on first watch, casting detect magic at will. What feature is that? Just for my own benefit.
It's part of my. It's one of my Eldritch
Eldritch
invocations.
Sight, right? Is what it's called? or
Eldritch
something like
Sight,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
Something like that.
Eldritch Sight, yeah. Technically, I have to recast it every 10 minutes, but I'm just gonna.
How long?
I
Okay.
can,
So,
just do it. I can
how
do it
many-
at will, so I can just keep doing it.
How many watches are you taking overall? So like, how long are you
I'm-
being on watch for?
I
I wouldn't be able to stay awake the whole time, would I?
No, not without taking
Alright.
exhaustion points.
All right, I'll just do the first 4 hours then. I guess that's. Is it 4 hours or 2 hours? I can't remember.
Well, so
We're setting up 3 watches, so 3 watches spread across a long rest.
spread across like 8, so that's 8 divided by 3, which is an awkward number.
Okay.
Can I do 2 without taking
So it's like
exhaustion?
2.5-ish. Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'll do the first 2.
Okay, so yeah, make me a perception check.
I'm gonna laugh if we do all this and tonight is not the night.
I'm so worried about it because they mentioned that earlier. Is that they
Those
don't come every
Yeah,
night?
right.
Perception, right?
Perception
So
check,
19. 17
19?
plus 2.
Yeah. Your watch passes and you don't see much of anything. Your detect magic is obviously it's lighting up a lot of the things in this room.
I'm just doing this the whole time, just like.
Yeah, you can't see an awful lot out of place during your watch. Who's on next watch?
I think it was me and Audra, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real quick, I just wanted to clarify is that Jason's hammock where he is asleep is between 2 aisles. So
Yeah.
he would be along in an aisle. So should, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
With in an aisle that also has a bunch of ball bearings down it.
Yeah,
But
but
he's hammered
track.
across. He's above the air. He's above the
Yeah, I
above
know.
the ground.
So if he's like, I need to get up, he's just gonna
He's
jump,
gonna
into
jump
the aisle
down
and
on
fall
onto
over.
a bunch of ball bearings.
plus 8 acrobatics.
Yeah, you
He'll be
got
alright.
Yeah. If only that were an acrobatics check and not a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Again, semantics.
So yeah, your watch passes without much incident, and so next up is both of you. You say?
Yeah,
Mhm.
because we were gonna have 2 people on the midnight watch, just in case that's when they came.
Okay. Make me.
I'd be on for that as well then, wouldn't I?
Oh yeah, because you're
So
staying up for 2
I'm
watches,
doing
right?
one.
Or do you
want to
do-
1 and 2?
Or do you want to split your 2 watches, like 1 and 3, so that way we can also have 2 people on the morning watch? Do you want to take a nap in the middle of the night?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll do the first one and then I'll do the third one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So whoever is leading the watch, make me a perception check with advantage.
Should it be me or you?
How are you at seeing things?
I guess I'm okay.
I'm not great.
Okay. This is something we should. Yeah, I should have thought about. All right, I'll roll, I guess.
I'm not super wise, my guy.
So you set an advantage. All right, we'll try this. Oh, thank God, one of those is high. Holy shit. Okay. 17 plus 3 is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have any forms of Are you so you're just looking out? You don't have any like
I'm looking out. I think if I were to sense that anything was wrong, like I would probably detect magic, but I don't have it. I don't have the spell slots to keep that consistent across our whole watch.
Yeah. Okay. Around about 4. It gets to around about 1:30 in the morning, and you don't nothing out of place seems to have happened.
Okay. My weasel does not move.
Your weasel stays in the box where you put
Okay.
him.
Oh, just making sure the box doesn't whisk away my weasel. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's our watch then. Yeah.
Okay.
So on last watch is Jason and Kate.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, lovely jubbly. Yeah, all good. Jason's gonna like not wake up, but like kind of just like, well, he is awake for sure, but he's just gonna like not move from the hammock and just stay where he is, but keep his eye out.
Okay. Are you doing anything specific with any? So you just looking out? And Jason, Kate, you're awake for this as well, right?
Detect magic is going.
Okay. Jason, are you doing out of interest? Are you doing your normal nightly rituals?
No, he's not. He's not because he's not traveling.
Okay.
It's a traveling thing. I know. I think I know. But just it's a traveling thing.
Okay. In that case, can someone make me a perception check with advantage? Probably Cade, I would think.
All right.
I can do it.
You said because you said you were like laid back, not
Yeah.
quite
No, fair enough. You're right.
19 plus 2, 21.
21.
Oh, that's bad.
So while you're detecting magic, you can see into the space outside, and every now and then you'll see something go by. Around about 3 in the morning, you see a humanoid figure outside, Kate glowing with a what would this be? Transmutation, I think the color would be. And he gets to around about a foot away from the wall, and the figure vanishes.
Jason, we have a problem.
What's the matter now, Kate?
There was someone glowing outside, got about a foot close to the wall, and then just disappeared.
Well, if they're outside, they're outside. The bear trap will
They
get them.
might
I'm
be
half
in
asleep.
here now. They might have gone invisible.
How? If they've gone invisible, right? You can see them because you can see magic shit, can't you?
That's not how it works. That's not how it works, right?
No, so detect magic applies to things you can see.
Yeah.
I can't see it. Then
What's the good point of seeing magic if you can't see it? We can't.
I can see it, but they're invisible. Wake your ass up.
He's gonna try and like get out of his hammock, but like really awkwardly because hammock's like swing and it's like trying to close in around him.
So yeah, you
We
haul yourself
probably
out of
try and
this.
wake the others.
You haul yourself out of this hammock and make a dex saving throw.
Uh-oh.
It's not great. It's not bad. 15.
Yeah, you manage. So you land on the ground onto these ball bearings, and you almost slip over, and you just manage to catch yourself.
I love the sleeping RP we've got going on right now.
Right.
We should probably
Where was this guy?
probably wait the others. I point to the wall, like where it
You've
was the other
already
side.
woke
So
me
we should
up,
probably
so
wait the
you
others.
Yeah, you've woke me up. Wake the others up. I want to like draw my sword.
Gonna go over to Audra and just like poke her face, be like,
She just goes, "Ah!"
"Ugh, it's just me. It's okay. It's just me.
DM, in terms of
Best friend Kate."
Alright.
structure of these aisles, are they like multiple shelves? How high do the aisles go? Are they gridded in terms of like?
So it's around about 5 racks that are each about 8 feet deep, which are like basically it's legs and shelves which have crates on them.
Cool.
It's like a very standard warehouse kind of thing.
What's the height of each shelf?
They're about 3. So it's about 3 layers that are each about be about 3 feet deep. So anything goes up to around about 9 feet.
Okay. And at the top, is it instantly the ceiling, or is there space between?
No, so it's a gap which hits the floor, 3-foot gap in the middle, and then a 3-foot gap on top, and then there's the ceiling.
Okay. And it's the ceiling straight away.
Yeah.
Okay. Cade's gonna climb up to the top shelf and kind of like sit and like kind of like crouch and sit over the aisles, so that he's at an elevated advantage, and he's gonna keep an eye out and have a look out for anything.
Okay.
Will I roll to climb the shelf?
No, you're fine. You've got it.
God damn it!
I told you the minimum you can get is what, 16? I'm not making you roll for it. So when this happens, so you then hear a clattering of something in the front room.
We're in the wrong room.
Do I see anything move through the walls with my detect magic? Did anything magical move?
You haven't seen anything come from outside since the figure disappeared.
But from where the
Does
sound seemed to
Audra hear that?
come from, do I see like any items moving, or do I see what?
Yeah,
has
so
fallen?
some of the magic items in the front room have been knocked off their shelves.
Audra's gonna go over and wake up Long Shadow.
As you approach Long Shadow,
What's going on in there?
he's curled up in a ball, cat style, with like his head tucked under his arm, just like tail completely wrapped around himself.
Aw.
I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder and just slightly shake you a little bit. Long Shadow.
Dark Palm, go away.
Long Shadow.
What? Oh, Audra. Oh, are they here?
Something is happening. I don't know. Cade woke me up.
Okay. I kind of like do the mental check. Rusty is still in a box, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll get up and kind of like look around. Have we heard where they are yet? Front room.
I have not.
Okay.
Oh.
DM, may I stealth?
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Yeet. Let me see here. I don't actually remember if my stealth. It is good. Okay. Oh, it backed
Audra's
into
gonna.
a roll. Oh yeah.
Audra's gonna stay in the room with the crates
Okay.
when everybody else goes out, but she's gonna be listening for them for sounds.
That's an 18 plus 6. That's a 24.
Okay, yeah, you're pretty stealthy.
I'm gonna kind of approach the front room, being sure to walk around any ball bearings and keeping like, is Jason gonna be also moving towards the front room?
Jason is in the aisles. So he's enjoying the height advantage at the moment, but he'll be keeping an eye on you.
All right, then
Cade would move forward with you.
Yeah, if Cade's going, then he'll stay away.
Still, like, using detect magic to, like, look through the walls and look up to see if anything else falls or moves or anything like that.
Cade, you need to move quietly. Your walking is causing noise.
I am walking quietly.
All right.
Or am I? Should I roll stealth?
Yeah, roll stealth if you want to be stealthy.
I am moving stealthily. In fact, you know what? You don't know that I exist, because that's a natural 20 plus 4.
Oh, fuck. So
but
we have
I
equal
just
stealth
realized looking
checks.
at my character sheet,
You have
because I'm wearing the
disadvantage.
armor I'm wearing, disadvantage. Damn it!
Oh.
And then that's a natural 1!
Oh, yes! I love it. You're going, I am being stealthy. In fact, you don't even know I boom, 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 as you knock into a shelf full of items.
Fuck.
Taking advantage of the situation, Long Shadow is immediately gonna back against a wall so that if they're looking at Kay, they're not looking at him.
Of
So yeah, you just crouch behind the counter and stuff, and just try and make yourself as unseen as possible.
Those are all a natural 20, and then on disadvantage get a natural 1.
I love that the comments are just hell yeah, hell no.
Hell no.
Wait, I imagine what happens here in RP is he's like, of course, I am super stealthy. And it's like really stealthy, moves through the aisleway, he forgets about the ball bearings and tramps on. I am.
Yeah, you heard them. You heard what you just knocked on the ground was invaluable. Okay, can you two make me make perception checks?
Okay, sure.
Who, me?
Ooh, 15 plus 3. That's an 18.
Ooh, that's perception check. Ooh. So
Remember to
3
use this one more.
plus perception plus 2, that's 5. I'm on the ground.
Yeah. So yeah, you, especially you, Cade, wouldn't see anything. But what you notice, Long Shadow, you actually see a spectral hand by one of the shelves that is currently has an item in its hand, grasped in it.
Interesting.
We'll get back to you in a second. Audra,
Mm-hmm.
make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh.
That's. Ooh. Dex.
Yep.
I rolled a 9. Saving throw is +2. 11.
Yes. So
Wait, don't
suddenly,
you have danger sense? Advantage on, like, isn't that a barbarian thing? Advantage on dex saves or something like that?
Advantage on dex save against
if
effects
it-
that I can see
yeah,
while
this
not
wouldn't-
blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
This wouldn't apply. So
Damn.
you having your eyes out like a hawk, keeping your eyes peeled for anything you can see. You aren't expecting to fall straight downwards, as a hole appears at your feet.
Oh.
And you fall down 10 feet into just black space.
Tunnelers.
You notice this almost too late as you see a young teenage girl climbing out of the hole you've just fallen into, and the world goes black as the hole closes up around you.
Cheers.
I go to scream and.
Yeah. A DM out of interest.
So
17 passive perception.
yeah, you
and
would.
a-
So yeah, I'm about to get to you. So you would see. You wouldn't have seen where it came from, but
Yep.
suddenly you notice Audra drop, and you see on the floor a 10-foot wide hole has appeared where no one was before, and a human girl in just in a little bit torn and a little dirty robes, and climbing out of this hole as Audra falls into it, and then whatever this invisible figure was then grabs up this hole and collects it in as the hole begins to turn into this just cloth of black silk.
Yeah. A distance from this girl to myself.
So you'd be a look like almost right above them.
Elevated.
Yeah.
Right
So-
above them.
Oh no, I think I've realised
which-
what's just happened.
In which
Chance
case,
realised.
Jason's going to drop straight down and attempt to.
Okay, make me everyone make an initiative check. Everyone, just in
Oh
case.
god, here we go, lads.
Here we go.
Oh, you've been rolling so
Done.
hard.
Oh, that is
Oh,
good.
my bad rolls are starting to come in now.
That's
Oh,
very good.
no. I want to save Audra. No. No.
Okay,
Guys,
Oh.
Audra, what did you roll?
19.
Cade,
11.
Jason,
18 plus 4, 22.
Long Shadow.
5.
Cool. Right, so that would be top of the round would be Jason.
I'm not having no one take my fucking Aldra. Not happening.
So what do you do?
So, just in terms of style points, I'd like to imagine Jason propping himself off, two scimitars already in hand, and kind of almost falling into his blades. He's going to try and attempt to at least make both strikes at once, both offhand and main hand, as he goes for a scissor-like motion with the two blades.
Okay, go for it.
The one is double check. Oh, that's good. 23 to hit
That hits.
and a 19 to hit.
That also hits.
Cool. In terms of, would I have advantage from a stealth position falling attacking her?
Yes, I'd say so.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about for the sneak attack bonus.
Yeah. I'd definitely give you
Uh,
advantage on this, which would let you have sneak attack.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So in which case is 3, 2. That's 5 plus 8 is 13 plus another d6. That's a 6. 19 total.
Damn. Yeah, you just jump down from your position above and just hack down both of your weapons on this girl's back.
As I do so, almost somewhat channeling his inner Batman, he's gonna say, "Where is she?"
Okay.
in Jason's voice.
Yeah. I get you.
Where is she?
Where is she? Tell me. So next up
So
would,
just a lot less intimidating.
if that's all you want to do,
Yeah.
next it would be Audra. Audra, I'm assuming you're trying to get out
Where
of where
am
you're.
I?
All you see
Yeah,
is
I
darkness
go-
around you. Oh, bollocks.
I see nothing else.
All you see is darkness, and you feel, if you feel your way a little bit, you have about 10 feet of room around you in diameter.
Do I... There's no way that I would know what this is there?
No.
Like where I'm at? I have 10 feet of room. Are the walls completely flat? Like, is there nothing to grab onto?
Yeah, they seem featureless, but they have a little bit of give.
I'm gonna try and fucking rip through whatever gives. Like, I'm
Okay.
trying to
Make a
beat
strength
my
check.
way out of here. Okay.
One Audra.
Okay, I rolled a 16. Plus... It's not a saving throw, it's just a check.
Yeah.
Okay, 16 plus 4, dirty 20.
So yeah, you manage to just push your way, and you manage to get hold of something above you, and you just rent yourself out, and you appear
Haha.
a little ways away from where you fell in. Yeah, as you force your way out of the portable hole.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's your action. Do you have anything else you want to do?
I'm a few feet away from where I was
Yeah.
standing. What do I see when I come out?
You see Jason basically on top of this girl with both of his weapons sunk into her back, and nothing else.
Okay. I'm gonna start moving towards her. And that's pretty much it. Would it be possible for me to make a bonus action perception check around the rest of the room to see if like anyone else is in here?
You can, sure.
Okay. Okay, roll a 13 plus 1, 14.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. That is it.
Okie doke. Then the next up would be that one. That one is going to do something that you can't tell.
Ooh.
And then it is Cade's turn.
Right then.
Cade, you probably hear some commotion in the other room. Especially hearing Jason shouting, "Where is she?"
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and through the walls. Do I see these people now? Detect
You see
magic
one
wise, like,
person.
do I see?
You see one person.
See one person.
She isn't glowing with any kind of detect magic.
Okay, so I don't see like any magic items on them or anything like that. I just
No.
Cool. I'm gonna run back through to the other room. And do I just see Jason just stabbing her?
Yep. You would see. So you'd see that girl. You wouldn't see anything special about her.
Alright, I'm gonna summon my sword in one hand, and I'm gonna start kind of like half, kind of like the crackle of energy of Eldritch Blast is gonna start in my hand, and I'm gonna aim at her, and I'm gonna say, surrender now, or you'll be in trouble. I'm gonna hold action. If she doesn't immediately surrender, I'm gonna blast him. with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So she does anything that is not surrendering.
Okay. So.
Surrendering or... Yeah, she is, if she is resisting.
So that everything you want to do.
Yeah, that's kind of all I can do at the moment.
Right, so, as you do that, she is actually going to... You see her hands begin to move a little bit, and she starts muttering, and she blinks and vanishes.
Fucking knew it.
Damn
Knew
it.
they were using blink.
So, wait, so she just... So she's not... I don't get the impression that she's still where she is.
You wouldn't
So
know
she's
enough
not just
about
invisible.
this to be able to tell what she just did. You guess she's either invisible, or she's no longer there.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna...
would Jason still be on top of her?
without
Or
knowing...
like,
Jason would
hang on.
fall down a
Hang
little
on.
bit.
Yeah, so
That's
she's
without-
she's actually gone.
She's
So
gone.
she hasn't-
Oh, okay, so I would see that then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You'd see
Fair enough.
whatever Jason is currently on disappear.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just gonna frantically like look around then and try and see if I can see. I guess if I can try and see
Yeah, you can't see anything.
anything. Huh? Okay. Scared him off. There's not really anything else I can do at the minute apart from just trying to keep detect magic going, but I guess kind of holding my action kind of means I can't do that really. So I guess detect magic is currently down. But I will
Long
put it
Shadow,
back
it's your
up on
turn in the
max.
initiative. What do you want to do?
I still see the mage hand, right?
The mage hand would be gone.
Mage hand is gone. Interesting. Let's see here. I'm currently still stealth, so they probably haven't seen me yet. I hear the things happening in the background, but all three of my compatriots are out there, so I'm going to move into the main room, still attempting to not be seen. I have no idea about the blinking, so I'm going to look around and see if I can detect anyone in the room.
Make me another perception check.
12 plus 3?
15. You wouldn't. Yeah, you don't get the impression there's anyone in this room.
Okay. Let's see. I don't have a whole lot I can do. So the only thing that I'm going to try. No, I won't try that. Never mind. No, I'll just go ahead and I will be ready to. I will have. I guess I don't have any attack engines. I will have an attack ready in case I see anyone. But there's not a whole lot I can do. So I will take. I will stay hidden in the main room, waiting to attack if I see someone.
Okay. Jason, it's your turn.
Aldra, she's just climbed out. In terms of positioning, where is she at the moment?
She's stood around about 10 feet away from you.
Cool. 17 passive perception. I guess that I'll see her approaching, sort of thing, and then would obviously in shock and awe of this person disappearing, but then that dissipates when he sees that Aldra's safe. Stands up, withdraws his swords, I'd say, puts them both back into his sheath. Where did you go? What happened? That wizard made you disappear. That's it. That's all he's got.
I said
Audra, it's your turn, so you can reply if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I still don't know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't. You cut out, so I didn't hear you.
No idea. Yeah,
Okay.
I just look at Jason and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm like wildly looking around.
Okay. What else are you doing on your turn? Are you doing anything in particular?
I still want to stay with the crates.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm going to walk out into the room. Can I get out the back door?
Yeah, you probably could. There's currently it is locked, and there is currently a bear trap there.
I mean, can I
You
step
could
around?
You could easily step around the bear
get
trap,
out?
but it is locked.
Okay. Can I use my action to unlock the door and open it, and then just look out the back door?
You could probably barge down it, just knock the door in with the time you've got. If you
I
want to
don't
use,
want to knock the door in.
it might take you a little longer than an action to actually pick the locks and stuff.
Oh. Is there a window?
The only window is in the front, and it's got bars.
Fuck. Nah, I don't want to break down the door. Audra has enough. She's not raging. She has enough wherewithal right now to know that she can't pay for a new door.
Okay.
Can I? Where is Hector?
Hector's upstairs. He's upstairs in his house.
Can I just look up the stairwell and see if there's anything happening with the door? Like, is anybody like heading up the stairs or?
Yeah, so you use a bit of your movement and look upstairs, and the door seems to be undisturbed.
Okay. I'm just gonna ready an action to hit somebody if they come near me.
Okay. And that will be the end of your turn, and the next one will be... Jason, what's your AC?
Not great, to be honest. 15.
Okie doke. Oh, okay. So that
shit.
is a...
Oh.
And then at second level...
Ah!
Oh.
That's 17 points of acid damage to you. As you see in the corner of the room, a human male materializes. And in his hands, he has this dripping green orb between his hands that he just launches at you. As you take 17 points of acid damage.
Jason is down.
Yep.
Jason just
Down?
takes it straight to the chest, drops to his knees, and just kind of like looks up and falls backwards.
Oh my
Now,
god.
16 is his max, so 17 drops.
Sorry, guys.
My god. Oh no.
No, it's fine.
1 down, 3 to go.
And he is going to bonus action and misty step into the front room where Long Shadow currently is. Long Shadow, I will allow you to make an attack opportunity.
Yep. Long Shadow has not unsheathed his sword. He is using the metal sheath of the sword because he does not want to kill these kids.
Okay.
Because he has not seen what these kids have done to his friends, and he has also not activated the Blade Song.
Cool.
That is going to be a 16 plus 6.
That'll hit.
Okay. Then he's going to go ahead and whack in the face. That'll be 7 plus 4, so that's 11 points of damage to the child's face.
That's an 8. Ouch. I wouldn't call them children. They're young.
Yeah, but to him, they're kids.
Youths.
They're still learning.
They're teens.
Yeah.
And that would be... Next up would be Cade's turn.
Seeing seeing Jason go down. Audra's in the room with me, right?
Yep.
Alright. Be like, looking at what's happened, what is going on, and seeing Jason go down. He's torn. He's on like. He's gonna look at this guy that's now. He can now see, and he's gonna look down at Jason, and he's gonna take the priority. He's gonna run to Jason's aid. He's gonna try and medicine check on him. And,
Okay.
help him. I'm leaving him up to you, Audra.
Alright, so
Save the boy.
make a medicine check. You don't have a medical
Alright.
kit, so...
No.
You have a potion?
Oh wait, yeah, no. I'm gonna potion
Yeah,
him then.
each of you have
Okay.
a potion.
Use your action and
Nice.
feed him a potion, so that's 2d4 plus 2.
It's like, wait a minute.
4 plus that one on the floor. 4 plus 3 plus 2. So
9.
4, 5, 6, 7,
9.
8, 9. 9 HP back.
So you come back to life.
Just pouring it into his mouth. He's just.
As the terrible
You
acid
gave me your health
burns...
potion, now I've given you mine.
Yeah, the terrible acid burns on your chest begin to knit together.
Oh,
You can
got you,
consider
friend.
the favor rebate.
And
Get up.
Cade, if that's all you can do, you've got your bonus action and movement left.
Bonus action of movement.
You're about 25 feet
Let
off the
me
movement
double
left.
check something real quick.
mm.
Bonus action. So. Try to see what's happening. Attack rolls. Which dies. I'm not gonna Hexblade curse him. Don't really think there's anything I can do at the moment. Don't really have any bonus actions that I can really get in on at the moment. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna stand protectively in front of
Love that.
my currently prone
Love
friend. Take a defensive stance.
Okay.
So wait, can I? Oh wait, no, that was an action. Dodge is a action, not bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I can't take like the dodge action, like if I get attacked or anything. No, okay. I'm just gonna, just stand protectively in front of my friend. Give me
Okay.
time to stand.
Right. In that case, it is her turn, and her is gonna do something, and then it is Long Shadow's turn.
Long Shadow. So, Long Shadow, still unaware of everything that has happened in the back room,
is going to go ahead and continue some bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, he
on this.
just totally thwacked him across the stomach as he was trying to make an escape.
He's going to turn around and immediately make another swing at the back of the kid's head.
Okay.
That's going to be 12 plus 6, so 18.
To hit? Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, that'll deal... Ooh, max damage. 12 points of non-lethal damage.
12 points of non-lethal damage. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, you just bring it up and then whack it down across the back of his head, right at the base of this skull, and you can see the birds going around his head, but he remains on his feet.
So it just occurred to me that the sword he's been using is one-handed, so I will use my dagger and pommel the kid using my bonus action.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh, that's a lot lower. 11.
It doesn't hit, unfortunately.
No, okay.
As you bring your dagger around, it looks like it might have struck, but you meet some invisible resistance as what you recognize to be mage armor.
Mage armor.
Ooh.
Real armor. Learn some actual skills. Alright. Yeah, and that's gonna be
Damn.
Long Shadow. Actually, Long Shadow can use his movement to get between whatever exit there is and the kid.
You're real quiet, Aaron, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Is this a little better?
Yeah, that's better.
Can he use his movement to get around the kid, like between the kid and whatever exit there is?
Yeah, you could do.
Yeah, he'll use his movement to do that.
Okay.
And that will be his turn.
Long Shadow like hops in front of the kid and is like, "That is my turn."
Yeah, okay. So next up is Audra.
Or
Do
Jason.
Sorry, Jason.
isn't it Jason?
Yeah, sorry, Jason.
Sorry, can I?
My bad.
It's
No, you're
my
good.
turn.
You're good.
No, it's fine. Jason's gonna stand up with half of his movement speed as he just kind of like pulls himself up and imagine almost grabbing Kate's arm with a moment of mutual acknowledgement. And in terms of seeing his attacker, is his attacker still there or is he dissipated?
Dissipated. Well, no, he's... Yeah, he was there when you went down, and now he's elsewhere. And you don't know where,
Okay.
because you were unconscious for that bit.
Yeah, that's all good. And the female, you said that she does her thing. I know that you said that as a DM, but is she doing
You
her
don't
thing?
know where she is.
Okay, no worries. Cool. In that case, Jason's gonna stand up and kind of say to Kate, "You don't know where these guys are attacking us, and I recommend you find cover, my friend. Thank you for your support."
Okay.
Gotcha, buddy.
And in that case, I'm going to climb up the aisles and try and like stealth to make sure I'm hidden. So I'm taking a similar approach where I'm using three-dimensional space as well as kind of like a stealth aspect to it as well.
Okay.
Would you like me to make a
Yeah, can you make a stealth check, please?
Why is that not working? That's annoying.
So you're trying to prepare yourself for a sneak attack, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Not great. 12.
12, okay, so that's the DC. And is that everything?
That's everything I've got. I wanted to warn Kate to get hidden and
Okay. Next up would be Audra.
Do I see anybody that is not my party?
You would notice in the other room, Long Shadow is engaged with this boy who knocked down Jason.
Can I get to him?
I wouldn't say so. Not with your full movement. You can get within range to throw something.
Let me. I don't know if you're gonna allow me to do this. If I dashed, a tackle is an action, right? I couldn't dash and tackle
you
him.
can't dash and tackle.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
In that case, I am going to take out a javelin, and I'm gonna move as close to as I can to him.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take out a javelin.
So
and
you get about
attempt
15
to,
feet away from him, and then just hock it.
hit him with it. Great. Okay.
Go for it.
Can I go ahead and rage?
Yeah, you can. With your bonus
Since
action.
I just saw Jason go down?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. That is... Let me get on the right screen here. Plus 6, that is 13 to hit?
13 to hit does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn, okay.
Oh.
So I freaking miss.
So yeah, you just, seeing your comrade go down, you just launch into the other room pull a javelin off your back and hock it as hard as you can. But in the blindness of your rage, you just misjudge where he is quite, and you just launch it, and it just sails right by his head and embeds itself halfway through the wall. And that is Audra's turn, and next up is going to be him, and him is going to launch it, prepare another chromatic orb, and he's going to launch it at the door. Again, you're between him and the door. Okay, he's going to launch it at you then.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Come at me, kid.
No!
So that is a 14 plus 6. That's a 20 to hit.
Ooh.
20 to hit. I'll take it, but I'll absorb elements. I'll catch
Okay.
half of it.
Oh.
So he's going to launch another acid one at you, and it's going to be 8, 12, 16 points of damage.
Okay. So reduce to 8, right? Because I gain resistance to acid damage from the from absorb elements.
Yes.
So as it comes at me, I will do the familiar motion of catching half of the magic in the air
Yep.
and then just spreading it across the
So you
sheath. of my
catch it in your
sword.
arm, and it sears up your arm as you just get acid stripping away your fur.
Yeah, that may or may not have been half my hit points.
Oh my god, we are the glass cannon party,
I
aren't
feel
we?
your pain, bro. Don't worry.
Okay, so yeah, you catch the thing, and you're ready to use it on your action. And what else can he do?
Nothing. He can't do anything.
You can move.
Missy Step wouldn't work.
Ah.
Yeah, he's gonna do nothing else, and then it's gonna be Cade's turn. Cade, Jason just told you to hide.
I am well aware that he just went down in one strike, and I'm not gonna hide from. I'm not hiding from these people. Who can I see? Of
You
the
can
two of them,
see-
who can I see right now?
He'd have cover, so you'd have disadvantage if you went from a range thing, because Audra is currently standing in the doorway between you and him.
Can I? Guessing because she's in the doorway, I can't get past Audra, can I?
No, if it was someone a bit smaller, but Audra's
No.
strong.
Big.
Can't share. We can't
Six?
share the same space.
Alright. Fine. And then we're gonna be like.
It's
I'm
not like
just
you're.
gonna
It's not, you could get through the same doorway if you went sideways to each other, but you're currently mid throwing
I'm
the
gonna.
javelin.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna.
I am fully in the door.
I can see him. And I'm just gonna start channeling Eldritch Blast, and I'm gonna say, Audra, duck! And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay, it's gonna be with disadvantage. Make your attack.
Disadvantage. Yeah. Alright, okay.
Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a
It's
1.
Oh my
an
God.
18 for the first one, so that's 18 plus. So there'll be 18 plus 5, so that would have passed. Second one is. Oh, so 14 plus 5, so 19.
That hits. Make your damage.
19. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
you guys
alright.
kill this poor kid.
Oh, that was lucky.
I don't know that.
Alright, so is it a 1d10? That's a 7. 7 DiMaggio.
Yeah.
Skadoosh.
It soars past Audra's cheek, nearly threatening to hit her, and plants itself into his back. He doesn't fall down though. And
that.
next up, you see the figure of the girl who was stabbed by Jason in the doorway as the door flings open and all the blocks blow off their hinges. As you see the figure of this young girl go, "No!" And she is going to Trina.
We
Give me
know
one
names.
moment.
Give us names, DM.
No.
Tell us more about this Trina. Yes.
Why? Why from ancient Greece?
Who are you?
So yeah, and it would be. Okay, no, she's gonna do. That is 19 to hit you. Long shadow.
19 to hit me. I've already used my reaction, so yeah, that hits.
8 damage.
That's what you needed, boss.
Oh.
You okay, bird?
Nope.
So this fireball blasts through the door and straight into the back of Long Shadow.
And here I was trying to spare these kids.
Are you down?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and she's gonna
I'm
say,
smoking
"Run!"
acid and
she's
fire.
gonna use her full movement to go as far away as she can.
Is she within
Which
range of any of us?
direction? The front door or the
Sorry?
back door?
They're both going out the front door. So
The
she's just
front
blown
door's,
blown open the
got a
front
metal
door.
barrier to it, though, isn't it?
Sorry? No, it's got
Uh,
locks, but she just blasted it all off, basically.
Okay, but did it not
Herbert?
have the metal sheet? That
Oh no,
comes
she didn't do
down?
not the windows. She knocked in the door. The window has bars.
I get you. No worries.
And that's Trina. So next would be Long Shadow. Make a death save.
No.
Oh no.
Well, Hector definitely knows something's going on because that was his alarm that tripped.
This is the first die I ever bought, so don't fail me.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
That's an 8.
That's an 8.
Oh.
Okay, so that's one failed death save. And then it's Jason, top of the round.
Mm.
Or you would-
Distance
you
from
would-
where I am currently.
You'd hear an
To-
explosion, basically.
Yeah,
And you'd hear an explosion, and then someone else's voice that you don't recognize saying "run."
Okay. What's the physical distance should I drop down through the corridor to the front of the shop?
I'd say it would take you about 10 feet of your movement to get down, and then
Yep.
20 feet. You'd have to barge past Audra, is the issue.
Okay.
Which would I'd say
Sorry.
you can get about 10 feet into the room.
Am
So-
I able to be?
Actually, I know about 5 feet into the room. 'Cause you get 10 feet to get down, and then about 5 feet to get to where Audra is. Then you're using about 5 feet of movement to, about 10 feet of movement in order to push past Audra, and then you've got 5 feet left. So yeah, I'd say you can
Yep.
get about 5 feet into the room.
Not within striking distance.
Of the kid, if you used ranged, yes,
Yeah, but not melee.
not melee.
Okay. What I'm gonna do then instead, I'm gonna do that with my movement. I'm gonna do bonus action dash with my cunning action.
Okay.
Take the additional movement that I need to. And then I'm gonna make a non-lethal strike on the female because she's taken more damage. No.
She's
bolted.
gone. She's out of range. She's not in the room.
Okay. Even with a dash action.
With the dash, so you'd be 30 feet out. You'd probably throw a dagger.
Okay, but the male is certainly within grasp.
Yeah, but you've used your. So have you got an action left over? You say. After-
I can dash as a cunning action.
Yeah.
So if I don't need to cunning
You could get
action
to the. You
dash
could get to the boy.
female,
You could get to the boy within melee.
would I be able to get to the boy without using my cunning action or not?
No.
No. Okay.
So
no worries. I'm
without
gonna
your
make-
cunning action, you can get in front of Audra, basically.
Cool. Yeah. All right. No worries. I'm gonna make the single attack against the male.
Oh my god,
I don't mean to be to ask too many questions, but would I get the
Would you get sneak attack?
Yeah.
No.
No worries.
You're not being.
Fair.
No one's flanking her.
Yeah. No worries. I'm gonna make the single Attack non-lethal though, please.
Okay. Make your attack.
14 plus 6, 20 to hit.
That hits.
And then 6 plus... so 2 plus 4 is a 6 total damage, non-lethal.
6 total damage. Okay, so... Oh, wait, no, because you did 7 damage. Someone did 7 damage. Oh, yeah. The Eldritch Blast. Okay, so yeah, you managed to... You sprint up using your cunning action. I'm just...
Go with the legs.
Okay, with the legs.
Yeah.
What, you're like slashing them? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to as I'm approaching, I'm gonna aim for the legs because I'm not looking for a straight kill. I'm just looking to
Slash them in the back of the kneecap.
I was thinking you were gonna like pommel strike him in the back of the head.
Yeah, no, I'll try. I'm just trying to immobilize them at the moment.
Okay, so you just you with your remaining movement, you just kind of do a slide tackle under his legs and knock him down, and then just like do a little slash to stop him walking so well, and he falls unconscious.
Oh my god, Aaron, you're not gonna die. You're fine. I got you, bud.
I'm gonna say we're out of initiative for that, as you go outside into the night, and the girl is nowhere to be seen.
Well, no, I was.
Should I make another
I was
death
gonna
save?
try and go after her on my turn.
You can
If we're
try,
out of
but
initiative.
you wouldn't know where she is the issue. By the time it
Alright, I'm gonna.
yeah, you wouldn't know where she is the one issue.
Yeah. So would I see Long Shadow at this point?
Yeah, so we're out of initiative now. So
Okay. So I'm going to, before anything can happen, I'm going to. Aaron.
What? I was just rolling a death save.
No.
It's a
No.
17.
oh, good. You're
Nice.
God.
fine.
Even before he did that, I was gonna. Would I see that he's down?
Yes, you would see Aaron. You
Where
would
I
see
am.
Long Shadow. He has acid scarring all up his arm, and the back of his armor is currently smouldering.
I am gonna call this out to everyone and be like, Long Shadow's down!
And
like,
as you say
rush to him.
as you say that, Long Shadow's
Like,
down.
who has healing potions?
As you say that, Long Shadow's down. That's where we're gonna leave it for this week.
Oh,
Come on!
No.
Come on!
It's 10:30, guys. It's 10:30.
Let me get
Does anyone have healing potions left? Anyone?
Uldra,
Yes.
right? We have to make note of this. Uldra, you have a healing potion that,
I do.
that
I
Long Shadow
guys, I know.
just gave you.
So you got
Guys, I am so excited for you to meet Long Shadow's sister, Dark Palm. It's gonna be great. Or maybe I'll bring Bubble in for this one. It's gonna be so good.
No.
Come back next week to find out.
So you currently are in possession of a young human mage, and he is unconscious, and you are also have a on death's door Long Shadow, and we'll pick up next week. Will they track down the mages? Will they recover the stolen goods?
Why
Find
does
out
someone
next
have
time
to almost die
on This Show Is
every
a Mimic.
session? No.
Will they? Won't they?
But seriously, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and
Thank you everyone.
Thank you for everyone who stuck around. And if you like the music we've been using, the music you're listening to right now, check out Arcane Anthems on TikTok and Patreon. If you're become a Patreon
Great
subscriber of his, then you can get the music. We're not being asked to do
He's a good
this.
friend of all of us.
He's just a really good guy, and you should definitely go and throw his money his way if you can.
Yeah.
I can vouch
He's a
for
good
it. You
friend.
can be dead like me and still enjoy the music.
Yeah. So, see you next time, everyone.
See you later,
Bye.
guys. Bye.
See you never again.